after. 4 out of 9 votes. Apparently we've already lost someone. Oh, we get to pick decks in both spots? Odd. Maybe that's what the patch changed. I should play a new deck after this. This has been really fun. But it's time for a new deck after this one, I think. Whether that's SOF, Airborne, or Marine Striker. It will be fun to play Marine Striker because I miss the Marines and I want to use them. Barley says AMPV is going to get a massive points cost increase or Bradley's getting the points decrease, I'm sure of it. Bradley points decrease would be interesting. Don't know if they do it. Bradley's are already good. That's the biased US player in me. Oh, Jelgava, I haven't got a full match on this yet. This is a new one. I think I want to go this side. Ah, bitch! Oh, it's so kind. It's so kind.
Alert.
New
So
50.00 donation from Ushiru.
Hmm?
Drain this, drain that. Here's $50 to keep saving Oxion's cats.
Oh, thank you, Ishiru. Thank you so much. Beagle's 2 players in this match. Oh, what the fuck? Launch buttons. What the fuck? Okay, well that's not going to be great. Thank you so much for the $50, Ishiru. That is incredibly kind of you. Thank you for your Broken Arrow donation. I love this game. I want to play so much of it, but I wasn't sure if what my bank account would do. So thank you very much for subsidizing my Broken Arrow play. I appreciate it. Okay, if Warcrime Enjoyer wants to go left, then I need to go somewhere else, probably. Because no one's up middle. Oh. Okay, one of them is gone too, so it's a 4v4. Terrific. Alright, I'll take Erectile Dysfunction. So, what's the rollout here? It's not really an SOF region, but this is. I mean, I guess the rollout is the same as usual. I'm gonna need AMPVs for this, though. Like, I don't think it's a helicopter rollout. Unless I push D. Let's start with air attacks, but I need to get the AMPVs up here early, I think. Even if there's not really anything in them, just I gotta like get them up here. Probably get like Patriots out immediately too.
Moving there now. Roger, we're on.
Am I the only? I'm the only plane. Okay, this is gonna be a bad one.
They won't see me coming.
This is not gonna be good.
Moving out.
New jet noise is very pretty. Oh fuck! Just get like one missile off and then run. I shouldn't even. I should have just run instantly. No!
Zoom climb.
Out climb them! No, fuck. I should have run instantly.
Air defense here. We're combat ready.
Where is my other Patriot?
Anti-aircraft
Oh, it's over
here.
here. Okay.
Anti-aircraft here. Fast landing
As soon as I saw,
Moving there
I should have just ran. If I had the long-range missiles, that's different, but I didn't.
Locating.
Okay, we need to bring in some
Moving to next waypoint.
infantry to meet the AMPVs. I'm gonna need STTs because I have no AA right now, or not enough AA. Oh, pilot. Cute. I'm gonna kill you.
Putting chalk on the ground. Air defense ready for action. Little bird ready. Good copy. Next waypoint received. Killer egg is combat.
Die. Oh, they've got eggs too. Look at this shit over here. Oh, they got a fucking Comanche.
Stabilizing here.
I don't know if I can. No, I'm not gonna get that pilot.
Switching altitude.
This is a loss, I'm feeling. I think we're fucked. I do not believe in what I'm seeing. But we'll fight our hardest, but I don't like the rollout here. Not even from myself, from anyone. Oh, but they said it about themselves! It's release, everyone's just doing shit, right? No one knows how to play yet.
Relocating.
That's so funny that the instant I was being pessimistic, they're doing the same thing on their team. The grass is always greener. The grass is truly always greener, folks. My god. Let's just get AA set up early. Okay, I guess we got this pilot. We're having the bug here where we're not getting in. Well, in the end, I mean... Okay, so I am going here because they marked it, but then they didn't go there. So, okay, fuck. I'm going to Sea Point now. Fine. This is a fine place for SOF. We got a ton of infantry. I bring in Delta Force, and I feast, I think. Hopefully. You bring in Recon too. Don't bring in helicopters without giving them orders. I haven't really seen Stingers there, though, honestly. That helicopter's just chilling there, so I think we can, like, get real ballsy with this drop. Doesn't that mean I can also bring in killer eggs? I already refunded one. But yeah, it should mean I can bring in a killer egg again. What is that noise? Oh, fuck! Hell yeah! Hang on. That noise is I need to turn my radars on my AA because it's an A-10 strike. This match is awesome. Look at him shred. I didn't really bring a lot of the anti-that. So I'm gonna bring some now. Let's get moving. Whoa, the fucking helicopters. So many helicopters. So much blood. Night Stalkers reporting in. Chopper here. Okay. Let's see if I can get away with this. Where is that going? Oh, yes! 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 We don't give a single fuck in this house. Fuck yes. Okay, I gotta remember my AMPVs are here for air, what is going on? It's pandemonium. It's fucking pandemonium. It's fucking pandemonium around here, baby. It's fucking crazy. Oh, Jesus. Okay, Delta's got shit to kill, but I can't really send them in yet. He needs to do that. Okay, there's a killer egg killing super cobras in close quarters. I don't know what is going on. This is nuts. There's a Sheridan for some reason. Why is there a Sheridan? Who brought a Sheridan to the fight? I love this. Go resupply. This is awesome. I'm gonna go roll up that flank. Because apparently that's where the supplies are. Watch out, because there is like shore ads and shit. Did you say my transport units got dropped off? Yes. Ooh, they bombed me. They showed me their ow. Let's call in some ambulances. We're gonna need this. It's gonna be a hell of a grunty push. Artillery will be really good here as well. I need artillery time. Okay. Fuck you. Who's shooting me? There's snipers in here. I'm gonna go eat them. I don't like you sniping me. I want you to stop. Stop that! And then Delta will need a ride. If you wait, we can pick them up and go get them. Okay, we can cap, but we're gonna get artillery, so the smart thing to do would be to move away from that area. I'm gonna send you over here. We're already getting, it's already beginning. I'm gonna see if I can get away with going and doing this. Hello, we found their supplies. We like it. Delta CQB gods better than the Raiders. Yes, they are the best CQB in the game. There's no question. Zero question about it.
Like a walk in the park. Air rescue men engaged in combat.
I need to resupply these Patriots.
EJ's in combat. Requesting order. Ready to engage. Roger that.
Kills him.
Flying to coordinates. Roger.
They're running away wisely.
Roger. Time for a walk. Move and secure. Go. Pushing forward. Armored transport. Standing by.
I respect the purity of ambition here from War Crime Enjoyer.
Delta here. Send traffic. Detachment Delta. Standing by. Airmen under fire. Awaiting orders. New flight plan received. Roger that. Search and destroy.
Okay, you guys are having a kind of a bad time. I just listened to MPV. Whoopsie.
Go, go, go.
Whoopsie whoopsie. You know what would probably kill all of this? Like one tank. I'm brave enough to call it in.
Roger. Engage and destroy. Air rescue men engaged in combat. Heading there. Flying there now.
Try not to get killed by fucking
Heading there. On our way.
airborne squad with their rifles, but it's kind of hard. You're low range on these things. Okay, we're killing a Schlab AD meanwhile.
Flying there. Maximum power.
Gonna play the kiting game.
Set. Get in. Check your quarters. 555.
Oh no!
Attack.
Look what was out of orders.
Chopper. Awaiting orders. Flying out.
Oh no, get it away from me.
What are you waiting for? Drive. Personal carrier here.
I need to bring in when I get the points some AMPV, like some line.
Heading there.
Because that's the next thing now, is getting some meat to consolidate my gains that I'm taking. But I can apparently just walk all the way up here and take the B point as well, so that's good.
On the move.
Oh, you guys never got in.
Staying low.
Come on, gamers.
Regroup and move up. Flying there.
Oh no. Apache's falling for the bait.
Clear to engage.
Okay, it worked out.
Killer egg awaiting mission. Anybody
Whoop.
home?
Big problems.
Take that building. Rangers at your command, sir.
So we'll go and Mors that. Delta is still... Oh, it's because Rangers are in there. Duh. Duh. Alright, well, you guys gotta move up anyway, so...
Personal carrier ready.
Here, you
Looking
do
for
that.
enemy contact. Halt.
You wasted your sprint because I'm gonna resupply you anyway.
Someone asked for a ride?
It's fine.
Troop transport
Drain.
ready.
Danger. Refit. Okay.
Rangers here. Go ahead.
If I refit you personally, I can leave you in this spot, which is good.
Roger. Moving to next waypoint. Recon Rangers.
And I lost eyes on you.
Driver
That's
stop.
interesting how long I lost eyes on them. Or didn't have eyes on them, I should say. I'm out of APS now, so... Actually have to worry about that.
Recon company reporting in. Driver.
Ooh, good timing, because I just got Hellfire.
Solid copy.
Javelin as well.
And report. Delta here. Go ahead.
Where's that tank? It's getting here.
Armored. Moving out.
I think I should have brought some proper shore out of it.
Coordinates. Heading there. Roger. Charlie Mike. Rangers lead the way.
Okay, this unit needs to pull back,
We're not afraid of the
and we need to come and get our supplies on.
catchers. Disembark. Recon Rangers lead the way.
I'm gonna hold you right there. You're gonna fucking run for your life.
Airmen here. We're under fire. Armored transport ready. Full power. Roger Wilco.
I wonder if I can get away with this. Maybe if I go over here.
Maximum power. Flying there now.
Little bird things. Now I've got the money, let's bring in AMPV. With mech rifles and mech that. Oh, I'm not getting away with it.
Already there.
No, go low! Go low!
Moving out.
Go down!
Flight plan received. Flight plan updated.
Okay, be cool.
Standing by.
Yes, be cool. Hell yeah. Nice, we're Black Hawking and we're downing.
Someone call for a cab.
Love it.
Pass is out.
The helicopters can Mars by turning buildings? Yeah, they super can. Fuck yeah, that's sick! That's 35 points, by the way. Isn't that fun? Okay, after they're done, we're gonna want to back off, though.
Sweeping the area.
Like here, and get resupplied.
Standing by.
Nice keg. I like that. Keg, that's a good thing to call them. I should get Artie up here as well. I'm a little busy. Can I take the B point?
Looking for targets of opportunity.
Probably, but it might hurt. I've got a fucking SEP trophy, though.
Battlefield Airmen, at your command, sir.
Part of me wants to just, like, go in.
Armored transport.
But I know that's a little over-aggressive.
Marching keeps us fit. Check a leg.
I just want to go in on B, but it's not worth it for +1 point. Well, they never took A either. Oh, what the fuck? They have like ATGMs over here.
Killer egg standing by. Troop transport standing by. Already there.
Delta, get in that.
Anti-armor at your command, sir.
You two do an excellent job. It's helping a lot. Yeah. I should say thanks for that. You're right.
At your orders.
If I engage there, I think they both double team me, and it's not good.
We do that others may live.
I see where they are. Okay. What I'm lacking here is enough recon. Don't worry about co-pushing B. What I need is recon. Need some troopers there. Okay, fall back.
Troop transport.
Rather than doing something silly here and impatient, I'm going to be better.
Check that building.
I'm going to go, no, you know what I need here is more recon. We need to saturate the woods of the recon now. That is the next goal. Rangers recon. STT. STT. Are APVs fully kitted? Yeah, I believe so.
They want
I'm trying to learn and grow. I'm trying to be better than I've ever been before.
moving there now. Putting chalk on the ground. Deploying troops.
I love how far you can hear the little birds coming from now. It's awesome.
Ready to roll.
Now, that said, while we're waiting for the recon to move around slowly, let's try and do something with the trophy. Nothing, like, too aggressive.
Tank team at your orders.
But, you know, let's just try to, like, move around with it and do shit.
Driver, move back.
I got the mech infantry as well, which I can probably go ahead and, like, put in a spot to hold. Or I can just wait. It's probably safer to just wait with them. Just play a recon game.
Ready for action. Airmen on the ground. No ROE. Retaliate only.
Let's use the AMPVs. I should bring in some war picks as well. Because we need some transports once we hit the ground here to get moving quicker.
At your command, sir.
Right there.
Rangers ready.
We're gonna have whatever STT. I want a Rangers recon over on this side.
RRC here.
Okay, let's in phase 2, let's flood the zone of recon.
Heavy cabin.
That's our next goal.
Stay low. Go fast.
We need to bring in some more supplies here. I'm quite fine with my
Everybody out.
behind the lines Patriots here. I think they're fine.
Chalk's on the deck. Anti-aircraft here. At your command. What are you waiting
Radar
for?
on, please. That's a mistake. You've been sitting there without your radar on. Trophy, let's pull you back. You're visible right now, most likely. And you're not doing anything.
Recon Rangers at your
Keep
orders.
hitting the sprint whenever we can on the Rangers recon when they're not near combat.
At your command, sir. Someone after a ride? Armored transport ready. Quickly now.
Okay, and let's get you up to here.
And secure. Search and destroy.
Rangers recon will lead. STT will be the second line. Reserve recon.
Recon
Okay, so we can start advancing with some of yours.
affirmative.
So we need to watch this because otherwise we're liable to lose them here.
Prepare for entry.
But basically, let's work the STT and recon together, where Rangers recon leads the way. Probably bring in some more Moors as well in these woods on the right, especially. I think that'd be good. How's the deck? Great, loving it. These guys are just holding a reserve, or when we're ready to push B. I don't mind them sitting there. That's fine.
Standing by.
We're gonna do a low flying drop of Moors here.
Mission's over.
I want to kill that, which I'm sure I can if I just.
Received. Armored is rolling out. On our way.
Okay, they're spotting me coming.
Ranger RRC engaged.
I think they have snipers around here.
They can't track us. Keep moving. Abrams, ready to roll. Move. Recon Rangers in combat, awaiting command. Pushing forward.
I want my own snipers. Let's bring in Green Berets if we can. Snipers. Maybe just go ham. Just every recon I have. I think this is the flank that I need more recon to push on.
Dogs on the deck.
Did the drop get in yet? No, it's still coming.
Flying at max speed. Hoorah! Flying under radars.
Okay, Rangers recon push it up.
Move to contact. Who called the Guardian Angel? Heavy armor is on the field.
I haven't got much income right now because of the trophy.
Killer
I'm at least not wasting the trophy this time though, so that's like an improvement. But it's still questionable if I needed to call it in, I think.
Fly truck ready to transport. 10-4, we're moving. Anti-armor here. Recon Rangers ready. RRC here.
The tank column pushing A. I did not see it. I'm blind.
Rangers
I probably
RRC
saw it but didn't
at
see
your
it.
command, sir. Recon Rangers lead the way. Recon Rangers at your command, sir. Look alive!
Okay, this is where I brought the Rangers Moors up.
On ass, we're moving. Hoorah! Armor transport reporting.
Let's use the tank for high micro. Let's go kill this thing.
Fire and maneuver.
It's a little bit of a nasty fight.
DJ's here, standing by.
We'll have to fall back after this and get resupplied.
Hold this position. The Air Force is on the ground. We're not afraid of the distance.
You better get out of there.
Personal carrier ready. Go, go.
Or even over here. Come here, I can resupply you there.
RRC standing.
Let's get on the move again.
Green Berets standing by. Sneaking in. Looking for targets. Lock and load. We're moving. Anti-armor standing by. Abrams here. We're combat ready.
I gotta remember to keep my micro focus on that tonk. Ooh! That doesn't have APS. How interesting.
Then secure.
I will relieve you of your burden, Striker Shorad.
Recon company reporting in.
Trophy's got the Lav AD.
Spearheading.
Very good.
RRC. They won't see us coming. These things we do.
I think there's still fuckers here. Where's Delta? This is a Delta job.
Troop transported. Logi here, send traffic. Sweeping the air.
Hey, big gamer.
Ready to rumble. Bring us there in 10 seconds. Not 10 fucking minutes.
I'm not using any Rangers Javelin. This is probably a map where I could have more.
Rangers ready for combat.
It's okay, we'll have a big game fight with this fucker.
Driving to coordinates. Marching keeps us fit.
Sabo! Up! We got the hits. AMPV's helping out as well.
Battlefield airmen at your command, sir.
Okay, we're gonna engage here. Everybody, let's go. Whoa! This fucker's right next to us.
Advancing on target location.
Need to fall back. We got you guys. Oh shit! That AMPV's dead. I fucked up. Unless they can't fire their AT-4s because I'm in close combat. We're gonna get out of there. We're gonna get artillery.
Get ready to go. Silent. Roger.
Ah, that AMPV's dead. Got javelins. Whoops! Where's the war pig?
Check out
We need a new ride.
Let's take that building. Anybody home?
Hello, Ludo. In a second, Ludo.
Stay frosty.
What am I forgetting? Am I doing everything right? My shit's good. We're not radar on. That's a mistake. You guys aren't moving up. You apparently fought something and won.
Don't shoot unless fired upon.
Paying attention to you, Drain. Yeah, I need resupplies on some units.
Roger. Time for a
That is
walk.
what is next.
Steady.
Move Rangers Recon up again.
At your command, sir. Like a walk in the
Let's
park.
go in the woods. Or go this way.
We take that.
Otherwise you're opening across the... Hey, oi, oi, oi! I got one! I see one, I got one.
Cap, glitching the enemy. Search and destroy. Get
Let's start getting some of the Rangers Moors up here, I think.
Delta here. Send traffic. Here's our lift.
I'll drop this over here. Get your flashbangs back.
On our way. Search and destroy. En route to target location. The hunt is open.
Oh shit.
Logistics ready.
Okay, they have toes. I can eat one. Okay, that's that. Done there.
Cargo truck ready.
Okay, Ludo, hang on. Give you your foodie. If we can just get Delta up to these buildings, it seems like we'll have a good phase.
Heavy armor is ready to rumble. Anti-armor here. RRC standing by. Recon Rangers lead the way. Let the hunt begin. Move to contact. Shut up and let's go.
Go this way.
All hands.
What I could really use is where are my STTs to kill that helicopter?
Special tactics team ready.
Here's one.
Exfil is here. On the move.
Okay, contact.
Ain't nothing gonna
Micro
keep us
dis.
away. Recon Rangers at your orders.
Kill them.
Forces in combat.
We're gonna push.
No time to lose.
Well, no, we're gonna go to here, actually. We're gonna fall back, because I expect to be artilleryed.
Special forces here.
So make some room.
Moving quietly.
Keep pushing through here.
Special reconnaissance here.
It's a nice spot to move STT to.
Rangers at your command, sir.
All my STTs are on the left, that's where they are.
Home sweet home.
Try to bring some more over.
RRC here.
Drain, I need resupplies over here. Warpick destroyed! Oh no! Comanche!
Engaged in combat. Quickly now.
I didn't even see him coming.
Green berets ready.
Watch out. I'm gonna get wrapped up with that, alright, and I don't want to.
License.
We're gonna engage here.
AT specialist here. Go ahead.
Do some Rangers direct action.
Smoke grenade.
Rangers recon, let's go!
Roger. Charlie Mike.
Take them out.
Marching keeps us.
I don't want to go in the building because there's like shit around. Where's that, I never got you fixed. Drain. I never got you fixed.
Detachment Delta. Ready.
I think I need more, Warpicks as well.
Rangers RRC.
Okay, so I don't need to go in there. I can let those Rangers do the work while I go do other stuff. Like, for instance, I'm gonna sprint over and try to deal with the, AA. Which I think I can. I'm gonna pull back some of my forces here because I don't want to get bombed on that point, which I feel like is the next thing that happens to me. I should push beyond the point, but I don't really want to do it yet while they're there. You know what I mean?
Airmen on the
I'm
ground.
also gonna be pushing this.
Troop transport reporting in. Special tactics team ready.
Shit, I got spotted. I need the trophy over here. So that's bad. Shit. Whoa! Okay, there are now bigger problems than what was happening to that Ranger unit. That was a friendly nuke. Like, that was a good one. That was our nuke, but rip those Rangers. I mean, they were dead anyway. It was a good moment of broken arrow. Literally. Literal broken arrow.
Reporting in. Armored transport.
These guys have been chilling here the whole time.
Pararescue here. We're under fire. Move it.
Okay.
Shoot anything that
I'm gonna try to do an engagement on these Forcon. That gets fought by all of these recon units at once.
speed is of the essence now.
Trophy, let's go and take the other point. I'm gonna cap this. This is now my turn to move in, now that the nuke's gone out.
Perfect spot for sniping. The Air Force
Let's
is
start
on the
pushing
ground.
up. Oh, shit.
Moving out.
Shit and fard.
All asses dismount. Recon Rangers ready. AH-6 killer egg here.
Bluebird's been chilling for a bit.
Fly truck ready to transport. Need supplies?
Okay, we're gonna kill them, just as planned. We get the double engagement. That's why I didn't go chase them with the Rangers recon immediately. I wanted to wait
DJ's here.
until I could get two squads fighting at once.
Stay low.
So I think that worked out nice.
Advance and secure.
Beagle, what do you think you're doing? That cat, someone doesn't cover its ears properly. Do you really realize if it's related hearing loss? Well, I mean, me neither, right? It's just kind of how it is. Okay, they're coming in to take that again, so let's just focus on taking A.
Make way. Driver, move.
I see a fucker.
Let's crush 'em.
They see me too, though. Ideally, I should be engaging beyond their tank cannon range. They pop smoke, they're scared. That's fine. I go over here now. And I guess, let's bring in the mech imp to hold B. It's like, you guys have done a good job, but like, it's not your job to hold. You want to back off. I'm gonna put you, like... What have you got? Oh, you see the fucker, nice. Back here. I don't know why Delta's just sitting there, I forgot about that. More often than I'm I've got a little bit too much shit going on here, I think, because I'm not really handling all my bullshit. And I should be. SCT need to fire on those Comanches. Hide, we've got problems.
DJ's here, standing by. Stand by.
You could run out of goblins. Bring more goblins in. Probably bring in like a cheeky, sneaky couple of supply drops. I've got the point even if it goes wrong. Just bring in like some dumps and try to like do soar shit to get them in close. Here's another goblin. I need to do some drain, but I don't have time. I want to take the A point first.
Battlefield Airmen, at your command, sir.
So we're gonna push up with ST and try to get it.
Special reconnaissance here. Abrams, ready to roll. Pedal to the metal.
Chill there. We hold A, but we don't hold A. We need to get these mech imp up there so we make sure they don't take it back.
Who called the Guardian Angels?
Okay, let's try to actually cap that. I should have, about 20 seconds earlier, made sure I was pushing on A. Whoopsie, whoopsie. Whoopsie, whoopsie, whoops. My bad, my bad, my bad, my bad.
Troop transport, standing by. Battlefield Airmen, at your command, sir.
Yeah. I might get it in time, though, still, I think. So let's just pay attention to them taking this point.
Someone call for a cab?
Didn't I have... Yeah, I got a Ranger's Maws. I'll bring them. Oh, God. Well, you got a cap. I'll cap. I'll cap, fuck it. I'll hold. I'm a prime bombing target here, but it is what it is. It is what it is. We hold 6 points to 1. That was a good phase right at the end there. I need to do my drain, but I need to get Vanguard in front. Get him! Get that fucker! Nice. God damn, yeah, we got A in time. I was a little bit late there, so that was a little bit not ideal, right? The way I played that.
These things we do that others may live.
The mech imp did its job. It's all dead, but it did its job. Of being the meat that just had to go in there. I'll bring in some more. Now, they're gonna retake this. I don't super care. That's insane. What is that? Okay, interesting. Oh, I did it again! I keep saying don't make this mistake and then I keep making it. How fucked am I? Okay, the closest I can get a drop is like there. Laser. Yeah, I can laser.
Helicopter is in the air.
I think I can get away with like a few drops around here, but I'm not super certain.
All the domes on the ropes.
Fuck a D, yeah, good call.
Chopper standing by. Flat walk in the park. Delta Force, ready.
Delta, you need transports. Where are my extra war pigs I brought in? Have they arrived? No. Also, this needs attention. Okay, let's just work with what I've got here, I think. Let's get the Rangers up front.
The Air Force is on the ground.
The Berets up front. And let's start engaging. Ooh, my, the ST, I mean the Comanches. I really need to resupply these ST teams.
Chopper.
Woo! Get out of there!
Roger. Egressing. Copy. We take that building.
Bring the Moors over here, please.
Marching keeps us fit.
Delta can't go in first here. I don't have enough meat on the ground to really push this. I'm gonna have to get all my fire on... all my fire units in the right place first. Where's that tank? Okay, tank's not doing anything over here right now. I can bring it back over, or I could try to push down... Nah, that'd be dangerous with only one tank. I'm gonna bring the tank back over to help. Okay, we're good.
Check your quarters.
I can't really hold for long is the problem.
Solid copy. Let's move.
At 200 meters I sprint.
Switch position.
Okay, we sprint. Ugh,
Time to kick some doors.
it burns! The fire superiority, it burns! But we're in.
They can't track us. Double time.
You back off now. Delta eats. I think I said reset laser. Yes, thank you.
Smooth is fast. Copy. Infiltrate.
How do you reset the laser? That Delta's gonna die.
Set your order.
Probably not the most worth use of the Delta. I need meat. I need mech rifles and shit to take this point.
Good copy. Next waypoint received.
Oh yeah, you just right-click the laser icon. That's it. I forgot how to do it. I've been really putting it off, but I need to actually focus on getting my STs, rearmed because they're just killing us with helicopters. So I need to actually focus on doing that right now. I'm putting it off, but it's actually like the most critical thing I could be doing right here. I need AA.
Search and destroy.
Maybe bring in a couple of my own Comanches as like a kind of a a patch job here.
Special tactics team ready. Sniper team standing by. Armored transport reporting.
They're hitting my mechies again. Really, before we can go too much further in, we just have to deal with these helicopters.
DJ's here, standing by.
And I've got stingers in these, right? No, that one doesn't.
We're not afraid of the distance.
You can laser Comanche, probably.
It's like a walk in the park. They won't see us coming. Airmen.
Probably you're right. This one needs resupply.
Personal carrier ready. Halt. Armored transport standing by.
Okay, you come over here and you get to them if you can.
Anti-tank unit here, sir.
Do I have another Delta? Yeah, I have 2 Deltas ready to go. Okay.
Comanche is mission ready.
So you guys are gonna hide and wait and see until the enemy Comanches show up again. But these ones, these Deltas, I have no transports to get them in with. I'll just bring them to here.
Heading to farm.
STs are taking fire, and we just don't have local fire superiority to do a lot about it. But we can reset the stealth and then come back in and then keep bombing it. Choppers on idle. Yeah, these ones are chilling. There we go. That's what I've been waiting for. How far are they? They're too close. I get stingered there.
Stabilizing here.
I don't think I can get them there.
Special reconnaissance here. On our way. Lock and load. We're moving. Sweeping the area.
Oh, fuck. They got spotted again. Of course they did, because it's the same situation. It's like it's changed.
DJ's here. Go ahead. Troop transport ready.
Okay, that's crazy. I'm gonna go into the mech rifles. This is the moment, I guess. That's fucking nuts.
Call for a cab.
We're gonna resupply you, that'll help. I keep forgetting the trophy, too. Send the trophy in. It's something we could really use.
Clinching enemy position.
I think I was hiding because of the Comanches, but, like, we've kind of got stingers in the area again. I think now's the time to do it.
Personal carrier here. Special forces.
These Mauses are, like, cool and all, but, like, they're kind of in the wrong spot. Let me get you back in there. Drain.
Comanche reporting in.
You're fine.
Rangers are
Okay, I think I should get the Rangers recon up here.
see us coming.
But otherwise, the positions on the left are kind of okay to hold with, I think. Okay, it's time to shit or get off the pot with these enemy Comanches, I think. Let's go for the kills. Ah! See, you look away from the trophy, it's dead. Cannot do that.
Mission ready.
And also, enemy AA is really hot there as well. I think you struggle. I think I struggle to, like, do anything with the Comanches in this situation. I probably repair them and then refund them. I just focus on my infantry.
Roger. We're Oscar Mike.
Applying to coordinates.
Moving. Move your ass.
Enemy Comanches down. That is good, yeah. I'm gonna bring in another one, but I'm just gonna, like, try to play it better. The problem there is I started doing shit with it and then forgot to micro it. Basically, whenever a trophy tank is on, like, in a combat area, it has to be, like, babysat. And it will always die if I die. That's my mistake. Ow, fuck you.
Recon Rangers, at your orders.
Oh shit, it's not looking good over there. Delta's not having a great time. I brought my own Delta in, they need to get up here.
Location. Move on. We're on a schedule here. Already there. Recon Rangers ready.
Okay, they might win that fight, that's good. The GB Punishers hit up as well.
Looking for
Or even just hold in reserve.
who called the Guardian Angel? Killer Egg.
Killer Egg hasn't done anything for like a long time. It's only 35 points, I may as well bring it up and like do wacky shit with it.
Flight plan confirmed. New
It's that or do nothing with it, so why not? Okay, this was kind of predictable, which is why we brought the Rangers Moors over.
These things we do that others may live. Flying there.
I'm gonna come over here.
Heading there. Look alive!
I'm gonna come here.
And let's go!
Actually, I'm gonna hold and wait until I get resupply over here.
Set up a base of fire! RRC, standing by. Green Berets here. Go
I'd like the Green Berets to come and give me some fire superiority while I take this point back.
Affirmative. Entering building. Delta Force.
I'd like Delta to come get over here too.
Detachment Delta, standing by.
I really need to be like 3-3 on these transports at all times. I need them always here.
Ain't nothing gonna get no
Contact! It's down. Good.
on our trail. Looks like we got us.
You guys should probably move because you've been spotted there now.
Building. No time to lose. Armored transport ready. Recon Rangers.
They are capping, but I'm gonna go in as soon as these Green Berets get here.
Recon company.
Just now, open up with the grenade launchers.
Check the corner.
Oh shit, I gotta get out of the building because I'm gonna get killed by the Booker.
Switching position.
Delta's getting hurt.
Solid copy.
Don't like it.
Recon Rangers.
We're out of AT4s, but I think GBs can finish it.
On our way.
Please! I need you to hit with that fucking thing, please!
Get in there.
God damn it! We're dying here, Green Berets!
Delta here. Go ahead. Green Berets.
I don't think it's happening.
We're not afraid of the distance.
Can I, like, chain gun it?
Marching keeps us fit.
You can't shoot me because... No, ineffective, no damage, shit.
Roger. Time.
Oh! Fuck me! Jesus! Jump scare! Trophies, where are my Morses?
Rangers lead.
I brought all these Morses for this reason.
Rock up. We're moving. Anti-armor at your command.
Okay, this is a bad time.
Delta engaged in combat. Run as fast as you're done.
I never did anything with all this. I forgot that was a mistake. I got one mech to bring in.
Middle to the middle.
That's not gonna work on their own. I need to get in the buildings. You guys are all fucked up too. Some artillery happened over here while I wasn't paying attention, I think, because everything's dead. Oh, I see they're falling back.
Delta here.
I need support! My gremlins are dead.
Ready. Troop transport reporting in.
Be good to get this mech inf in. I think probably a Guardian too. I'm just gonna try not to forget about it. Smoke again. Nice! We got the fucker. Moore's got him. That's so good.
Surrender is not a Ranger warning.
We're coming to get you, Abrams!
Look alive.
Guardian standing by.
I didn't even bring in a Guardian because I have the Comanches already, I forgot.
Thrusting forward.
What is this? Oh my god.
RRC here.
Nope, they're capping that. Oh no, they've killed my Rangers. Recon? No, we're just healing.
On the move. Anti-tank ready for action.
Enemy glow must drop near it. Is that what that was? Did they airdrop here? Oh, okay.
Guardian here.
Oh, okay. I see what's happening here.
Flight plan updated. Fly there now.
Okay.
Come on, move in that building. AT specialist here. Go ahead. Regroup and move.
Oh, it's go time.
Delta Force reporting in.
It is fucking go time.
Roger. Charlie Mike.
Guardian awaiting mission.
don't think these helicopters will be needed. I think they can go home. Or if anywhere, we'll take them over here. Okay, one of the Moses is just deaded, but we can get you in there. Fuck your airdrop.
Recon Rangers at your command, sir.
Egress ready.
Also, fuck my B2 Spirit, but fuck the airdrop.
Fit for fight, sir.
Okay, they're capping in the smoke.
Crew transport standing by. Did you ask for the best? Armored transport.
Finish them fuckers off. Where's my Tonk? Tonk's here. Go help with AI thing.
Rangers RRC at your command.
Hey, the pilots made it! It's okay. They're fine.
Comanche, standing
Alright, I'm gonna send the helicopters. Well, it's like 2 minutes left in the match. Keep the helicopters around.
Okay, Roger. We're rolling. Good copy. Have the armor at your command, sir.
This, fucking FAP is surviving for a long time. Oh, we're out of ammo on the Moors team. Shit. I see the problem. That is very bad. We should get the finish here, though. Good. Now we're capping it.
Armored transport standing by. Affirmative. Infantry here.
If I cap this back, I think we win. Otherwise, I think it's a tie. I hope we win if I cap this back, because we're in trouble otherwise.
We're the best you can get.
No. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, no, we do. We're fine. Just gonna hold these pointses for a little bit longer.
Ready to roll. Infantry good to go.
I think I have on the Moors. Oh no, I wasn't. I don't know why they weren't shooting then. Weird loss, I guess. Oh no! What the? Hey, get your fucking shit on the point!
course set. Nighthawk standing by. Let's drop some fireworks. Mission's over, RTB.
Get your shit on the point. They're cope airdropping us. Hello!
That's a bird.
It's too late for drain. It's just play with the units I got. Probably full shit back in case they like nuke me and get a bunch of points.
Shut up and let's go.
Good easy, Guardian Angel.
On the double squad.
Alright, we're good.
On the double.
Come on, Nighthawk. Get out of there. Ooh, we're okay. Come on. That could have been a little scary at the end there. It's probably quite lucky that they dropped a player too, because we had that weird bug where I was 2 players. That was good. What is this medal? High strength score. Yeah, KD. Meat grinder. We love the meat grinder medal. And then I had cap zone. The dude was throwing. Who was throwing? It was close. Yeah, it was closer than you would have thought at the end there. Killer Egg wanted to match? Yeah, go Killer Egg. Killer Egg was great. It's definitely time for a new deck, but I've enjoyed my time of Armored SOF a lot. This has been great fun. Let's have a look at our, the kills. What does Saving Pilots actually do? So if you get them back to base and refund them, you get money back. So it's pretty good. AMPVs, doing AMPV things. Oh, this AMPV killed 2 Super Cobras, I didn't even notice. And an egg. They must have all come on top of me. We found Russian enemy teams yet? Yes. Yeah, it was a great nuke. Teammates nuke was amazing. Killed a pilot, oh my god. Moors did good. I didn't do very good with my Moors at the end, but they did what they had to do. STs were fine. Rangers, Delta. Had a few sacrifice Deltas this match. At least the trophy that I let die didn't die for nothing. Like, it did have a good run until I misplayed it. You could argue it was there costing a lot of upkeep the whole time, but like... It got some good value out of having it around. I just needed to focus on it even more. Green Berets are feeling really good. I really like this unit. The helicopters I brought in didn't really get to do much. Very good times of STs. I should probably play my STs closer together so that they can, like, 2v1 helicopters. Autopilots, AFK Patriots, always good. That fight with the Striker Troopers in the woods on the right side was a little messy. And the B2 Spirit only killed like one airborne. I think by the time the B2 went in, they were all dead, but I wasn't sure, so I just went in and bombed all that shit. Yeah, no, it's good. Have a look at the losses as well. Strike Eagle versus Green Berets, no! A lot of dying to air support at the start. Not too many deaths overall. Nothing too bad at all. Oh, we lost a Patriot at the end to some Prowlering. That probably happened, like, about at 10 minutes, I think. There was, like, a siege strike from them. I remember the Prowlers. But I didn't watch what happened with them. Okay, that was good. I enjoyed that a lot. Meow, meow, meow. For me, what was my biggest problems with that match? Again, I kind of hit those moments where I'm sort of all over the place. For me, I think that was when the helicopters were killing everything and my STs were kind of spread out and didn't have enough ammo. I'd say the mistake was originally spreading my STs too far on the left when they're all of my AA, because I only ever bring the mech AA in like as part of the meat push. So STT is really all of my SHORAD, because I just don't even bring in the linebackers. So I think when I play ST, I've got to play them closer together rather than spreading out quite as much. Milewise says, not having Artie slow you down. Yes! Not having Artie was a problem. I could have done a lot more if I'd brought in some Paladins at some point. Definitely. Early on, I didn't feel like I had the points to do an artillery and didn't feel like I wanted them as much. But definitely in the mid-game, I should have called in a Paladin battery. Yes, that's a good point. And yeah, I think just being a little bit quicker on running through my checklist at the point where my STs were sitting there out of ammo for so long. That probably would have been good. A little bit quicker to organize myself again. I think when I brought in all that shit on the right side, like all of those Moors teams and everything in advance, like that was fine, but probably a little bit of overkill. When you have helicopters, I guess you can drop shit in when you need it. And I think a lot of those units on the right side just ended up clumped there in the forest for a while, and their use case didn't really materialize till the end of the match. Artillery would have been more useful to not clump up so much in the woods there, if I'd spent the points on artillery instead. And then I could have kept the Comanches hanging around. If the enemy makes a breakthrough, I deal with the Comanches, basically. Or the Apache. But it wasn't too bad. The other thing is, I should have brought in Ranger's Javelins. I haven't even brought in Ranger's Javelin a single time yet. And I really should. I think I keep thinking of, like, the perfect sightline where it's like, I don't really need that. Just, like, there were so many places in that town fight where I could have got good value out of Ranger's Javelin. I should try to call them in. That's true, yeah, it was less of a problem because my team was giving me artillery as well. Very, very true. I wasn't really paying attention to that because I was too tunneled in. So I'd also list that as a thing, is probably have a little bit less tunnel vision because I wasn't even really noticing my friendlies RDing for me until someone said it. Like, I could kind of tell it was going on, but I wasn't really paying attention to its effects, so I wasn't working with it. Biggest thing to take away from that, what's the biggest thing to take away from that match? Bringing in my own Artie? I don't know. There's like lots of, we just talked about a lot of like medium to little mistakes, but was there like one big thing to improve from that match? One major one? I think just the STs is the big lesson there, is keep my STs together when I'm playing this deck, because that's all my SHORAD. What specs are you reckoning in that game? That was Armored and Special Operations Forces. Or the way I play them, I should call it Special Operations Forces and Armored is the primary. But overall, I'm feeling really good about spreading out my big flood of recon infantry. I think it's good, because you can't afford too many of them at the start, of course. You just have your starting rollout. But I think when I hit that mid-game, and it's like, okay, we've got a good toehold here, let's turn it into complete recon saturation and like end of phase 1, sort of phase 2. That seems to be working out really nicely. Like, you play like this kind of escalating skirmish at the start, but then once you get past the start and you've got money to blow, you can just bring in like 8 recon teams at once and just saturate everywhere. And that's one of the really fun things of playing SOF, of course, is you have so much good recon. It's crazy. Snipers, Green Berets, Rangers RRC, and STT. So good. And I think I could have been pushing up more aggressively through the woods as well, but, you know, I didn't. I got a little stuck in the middle. Nero says, enemy had so much SHORAD that helis would not be very effective at containing breakthrough. So the way that works, though, is if the enemy breaks through my line, I'm out of the range of their SHORAD is the hope. Unless they're moving up with the SHORAD, which often a lot of people don't do, you do get exploitation moments. The Comanches kite backwards through my territory, where they're hopefully out of range of the SHORAD. Stimmer says, bit better map awareness, capping point A, keeping your boys moving up on the trophy. Yeah, I think chat helped out with some reminders here and there too. Yeah, A earlier, that's true in that phase, yeah, I was a little bit slow on that. But yeah, I think main thing was if I take one lesson from that, it's play the STs closer together. I just try to pick one thing at a time from each of these matches, because otherwise I won't remember shit. That said though, I reckon it's time for another deck. Now, Striker USMC will be interesting. But I don't want to let go of the Recon SOF tab. It's so fun. I mean, if I play Striker USMC, I still have Force Recon and Snipers. Like, sure, it's not STTs, but it exists. And then I have Marines. Marines are so tough. That's one thing I've been lacking in a lot of these matches, even when I'm winning, is like, I'm just calling in the mech infantry for my meat, and there's not a lot of meat. It'd be fun to play Marines, because then I can bring in the Amtraks full of Marines again. I don't know, it's either going to be SOF Airborne or Striker USMC. Do you guys have a preference? I could convince myself either way, honestly. SOF Airborne is very fun. We're not going to have the AMPVs anymore, so we're even lighter on the ground, which will be interesting. But I don't think it's a meme deck. Like, I think it can be played well, you just got to play it a certain way, and I want to learn that way. But Striker USMC is going to be a bit more grunt. We'll have the general tankiness. Like, what is the downside of Striker USMC? I suppose your helicopter tab, but your air tab's good even. Like, I gotta rework it a bit. I'm not good with Strikers yet, but what is your big downside of Striker USMC? What do you lack? Helos, I guess, but like 750 is okay. To get in some transports, I don't know. I guess it's the helicopters. No cheap hull units, really? Yeah, I guess all your units are kind of expensive. But, I mean, you don't have mech infantry for 50, but most US specs don't have a 50 cost infantry, right? Unless you're counting Airborne's weapons teams. I guess, yeah, I guess that's a thing. It's pretty expensive. Like, Airborne's like, how much now? Where's Airborne? Airborne scores are 85. I don't know, US infantry is just kind of expensive because it's so good. Unless you count the weapons teams. I should play both, but I can't decide which. I'm glad you do, Harbeck. I'm glad you do a lot. Sunnet says USMC is supposed to be more trained, pricey, and less armor support. No, they have armor. USMC is like not as optimal at the tanking as Armored because they don't have all the other stuff. Like, you can get some good tanks, but your tanks really aren't quite as good, I think. At least past your FEPs. Because your backup tanks only have 1,300 meters of range. So you don't have the big gun. It's only the FEPs that have the big gun. And you don't have like the AMPVs or the Bradleys. Like, your APCs are very flimsy. That's the big thing about Armored, is not really the tanks so much as the IFVs. Armored has incredibly good IFVs. I don't think any other US spec has that unless you kill a Striker or an IFV, and I don't. Really? I guess it is. Is it an APC or an IFV? Who the fuck knows? It's an ICV, apparently. But it's not really, like, Armored to the degree that, like, I enjoy about AMPVs and Bradleys. Still cool, though. Still cool. How much do you have to pay to get the Bushmaster on this thing? You can't have it and the Javelin. Okay. Okay. You gotta pick. Nice wheeled transport, though. Nice wheeled madness. I definitely gotta redo this deck, because I wanna put actual Marines in this deck. Like, this is a very Striker deck, and that's cool, but I think I want to cut down on the Strikers and go heavier on the Marines. Barley says, I'm still using my Marines Armored. Imagine I have 8 battle tanks and 2 silly engineering memes. Oh god. Yeah. What? Okay, it's that or it's this. I mean, you get a lot of air in this combo. SOF plus air is a very fun combo for air support. it would be fun to have a ton of air support for a change. It's got all my comfort picks for air support, like the Striegels, the Lancer. You've got ASF Raptors? No, these are Stormbreaker Raptors that are filling in for F-35s. I need Seed in this deck. You got AC-130s, you got a Thunderbolt. You got a lot of fun shit in this deck. Ah, I'm bringing the Eagle for ASF, okay. I wouldn't mind trying the Raptor for long-range ASF. It's expensive, but probably worth. Don't know how I'd fit it in this deck, though. I've already got to cut 60 from it because of balance changes. I mean, you could just cut the AC-130. This thing is rarely going to get used. Just kind of threw it in as I had the points for it. So if you cut the AC-130, you can just turn the Raptor into the ASF version, and you cut the Eagle, but then you need to bring something to replace the Raptor's role. The Raptor's role here is it's bringing the spread of precision-guided bombs. It's my one precision bomber in this deck. And if I don't have that, I have to bring the F-35 to do the same role. Because you need something that can do destruction of enemy air defense. But I also need Seed. So who would bring the Seed? Like... Okay, you can do 2 harms for 310, but that just doesn't seem good. Unless you're enjoying the multi-roll into AMRAM. What are you using on the B1? It's, just 84 little low-drag bombs. So the really cool thing about the Lancer is it can do low-drag bombing. Sorry, high-drag bombing. Low-altitude bombing is what I meant to say. With Afterburner on. So it's actually kind of survivable for what it does. It's very neat. I think the Fex has to be my Cedar. The classic Fex loadout that I was doing before, where I had the Jasms as well. You get 2 harms. Can I go 4 harms? No, only 2. Yeah, I mean... Unless you're Striker or Marines, you don't really get the Seed options as good, I guess. When we do play Striker Marines, we should make sure we have some nice Seed with those F-16 CJs and those Prowlers. 3 nukes go. I could go really multi-roll my F-15s. I guess just rely on F-16Xs. Rather than bringing ASFs. It would really hurt to lose them, though. But you could go for, like... I don't feel the need for the Sidewinder, God, that's a lot of AMRAMs. I don't feel the need for the Sidewinder, F-15s as much anymore, because it feels to me like helicopters are way easier to deal with now, but it might just be that people still figuring it out. It is tempting to go for the Spam Ram loadout, because that's not even that expensive. That's quite cheap. Like, instead of going the Raptor for 450 with the long-range missiles, you could go 16 AMRAMs. 16 AMRAMs and fuel tanks for only 405. And this used to suck. To be frank, this used to suck because pre-overkill, but now that the overkill mechanics are in, is this good? Now that the anti-overkill and overkill mechanics are in, maybe, like, you can actually get the value out of the 16 AMRAMs. How many targets on the X? It's... I don't know. That's either as many as you want or only one at a time. But hopefully we can fire multiple at the same jet, is what I want to do with that. I could try the Ace Combat Air Superiority. Nero says, expensive for C, but can work as an interceptor because the harms keep AA busy. Yeah. But I don't think I'd run the harms with it. I think I'd go for fuel tanks, and I might even go back down then to... Like, I want the Sidewinders, but you're paying. I'd rather go like this. Go 420, and keep 12 AMRAMs and have 4 Sidewinders. It's a bit expensive for an ASF, but you could get away with probably just bringing 1, right? Oh, you can also min-max. You can go like 14 and 2. That's cute. Or you could go, oh, I kind of like that loadout. 6 and 10? Kind of like that loadout. That's a really potent little baby. can go also 375 for just 12 MRAMs on its own. I think if this is your ASF, you do want the Sidewinders. Nero says this should not be used for chopper killing, it's a waste and gets it killed. Yeah, but I don't want to then also bring another interceptor just to kill helicopters. Like, yeah, it's a waste, but it's only like 100 points more than the plane I would happily use to kill helicopters. Like, yes, it is a waste. If it dies, it's 100 points more. But it's like that multi-roll flex, you know? Like, I save 300 points in the deck then. So maybe I'm going to upgrade from the Eagle to that. Because it's got more ECM as well, right? Yeah, you go from 5% ECM to 15, which is good. If I was a genius, I would like combo this with a Raptor as well, probably. By the way, I think I've tricked myself into doing SOF Airborne. Okay, so the loadout's going to be... probably not 6 Sidewinders, probably 4. Maybe even only 2, and then go for the 14 MRAMs. Because if you're going to commit to the bit, like, commit to the bit. We're going to drop this thing. We don't have time for that right now. We're not going to drop the A-10. In fact, I would go so far as to say have 2 A-10s if I could fit it. Maybe even more so than a Nighthawk. Maybe I don't need 2 Raptors like this. Without a bunch of seed, I probably don't want to be getting too funny trying to take out their AA. Is there any penalty if you go over the limit per category? No, as long as you don't go into the red, you're fine. It's a precision munition, blob and all, but you can't glide it. So this is the good Striga build, we're keeping that. This is the good Dumb Bomb HE, so that's Dumb Bombs covered. Oh, I kind of want to fit a Glowmaster in now too, because they can fly low out, and that's awesome. So that might actually change this air tab a lot. I feel like I could get away with either dropping the Nighthawks or the Raptors. The Raptors are way more likely to survive, but when they do die, you'll feel it. The Nighthawks, I like the concept of, like, the quantity over quality with them. I like being able to just, like, kind of thoughtlessly throw them in, sure, but they're so slow to get there that, honestly, against someone who's paying attention, I feel like my Nighthawk strikes have got there too late to hit the thing anyway. So if you're hitting something that you only know about, it's there because they fired artillery in the fog or fired A in the fog. A good player is going to move again, or they'll have enough A to stop you from getting it, I think, of a Nighthawk. Because without the burners, you also... without the afterburners, you also won't get in close enough to get the bombs off, I think. I think maybe drop the Nighthawks, keep the Raptors. The Jadam loadout does call. It would be cool to do the Jadam's loadout. But this is like kiting and standoff. I kind of want to instead bring in, even if it's just 1 fax, bring in 1 fax at the start as my air tax, and work it with my other team's planes. So I can't really do much on my own, but if I let my teammates take the aggro with their jets first, and I come in from the left or right flank, and if I get like all of those MRAMs off, I'm gonna go crazy. That's the goal. This is not the tank, this is the carry plane. If I get it killed in the first engagements, it's really worthless. But if I can flank to where my team isn't and hit the enemy from the side they don't expect, I could clean up like an entire air game on my own. H130, please. Nah, I dropped it for the Glowmaster, sorry. Sorry. Is there a tank plane? I mean, any A-10, I guess, but any plane that, like... any plane that is getting shot at is my aggro tank in that example. Any plane that is getting shot at that isn't me. Okay, but we still don't really have seed, and I'm not really cool enough to pay 300 cost for 2 harms. That sounds like shit. I just don't like the harms on this loadout, unless you're just bringing like 1 to cover yourself, which does make sense. But then what is like your other loadout? I guess you could drop... Okay, I could see this working, actually. So maybe you drop the Raptors for 340, because I've got another ASF anyway. And they were kind of here to be like a little bit multi-roll. Like they've got a couple of missiles and the Stormbreakers, which is cool. But we have got 2 Sidewinders here. It's not as much, but you can, in a pinch, contribute to the air game, so we've got the Sidewinders. Und... Wait, the Raptor has a worse... No, this bad. I was gonna say that was 20 circles. Go better speed. That's interesting. The Raptor goes faster. Okay. Maybe you do the F-35 in this rollout as a deed plane. So sure, you can Stormbreaker anything if you see it, but maybe you roll it like this so it goes in, uses the harm to cover itself, especially if you have two of them, and then can... This is kind of like a plane we're going to use for like deep aggro penetration strikes, which is basically a fancy way of saying, fuck it, we ball, run it down mid because we haven't cleared enemy AA, but we still want to bomb them. So maybe drop them. Man, you get 4 of these. That's interesting. That's kind of interesting. Booba says, I hope they bring in a deck of cheap things like outdated F4s. I don't think we'll ever see F4s, but I wish. How the game's going so far? Great. Otto says deep aggro penetration strikes. I should call him. Let's drop the Nighthawks. I think they can work, but I didn't love it. And I want to fit in like one more plane here. I want to be greedy. So I can't have another Fax. I can aim for a Tomcat? Yeah, you and everyone agrees. What could I fit? Oh, we can fit the AC-130 again! Rah! That's all we can fit. We only have 150 points, so... Like, amusingly, that is like actually all we can fit here. We might take it again just because it's all that gets in there. It is cheap. It's that or you can have another Nighthawk again. I mean, where do I deploy this thing? When do you actually fucking use this thing? After your F-35s have killed the enemy AA? Or I could just have a solitary Nighthawk, yeah. For a cheap bombing run. I want to try it. Use it as a victory lap for bragging rights. Yeah, use it to tank, it's got 30 health. It's really hard to imagine it being useful, but I kind of want to have it in my deck to try it more than the Nighthawks again, I think. Even though I think the Nighthawk fits better with everything else. Yeah, it is good for anti-infiltration, yeah, definitely. Okay, I think this works. I would honestly have liked to get a second A10 in, but I would have to cut something else for that. I'm not ready to do that. So what have we got here? We've got... These are our deep strike bombers. This is our general use, fuck you. This is anti-tank breakthrough. We'll try not to sacrifice it. Ace combat. I gotta micro the shit out of this thing. So we'll open every match with the Fax, and if it doesn't work, we'll go to a Raptor instead. Nearest is 4, F-35 is 8 harm to 1200 points. If they survive, it's worth it, because the jet guarantees some dead AA, but if they die... Yeah, it's just more that, like, knowing how cheap you can get it in the other decks, it annoys me. You can get so many more harms so much cheaper. And harming seeding is one of the few... Like, if you're a dedicated seed plane, you have nothing else. I don't really care how fast you are, or any of your other stats, because you usually harm from out of danger's range. So Prowlers are perfect for it. I think Prowlers are the best for it for their price. What's that on the bone? It's just the lowest one, all the dumb bombs at low out. Is this loadout better? You pay 10 more for it now. Compare. I can't afford it though, it's 10 too much. You just get a minigun as well. And the Bushmaster gets downgraded to a Bofors? No, upgraded to a Bofors. No, downgraded because this has kinetic pen. I feel like the Ghost Rider is probably the funner one. Hold on, can Prowlers double tap AAs again? Not manually. Alright, so that's that. Let's look at the rest of the deck. We're starting from the bottom up here, which is kind of backwards, but it's also like the funnest part of this deck. So we've got all my Logi helicopters. I love my Logi helicopters. Interestingly enough, I didn't put the ECM on this one. Maybe I should. I like the ECM on the Chinook when you use it. It's fun. You get like 10 more. It's pretty good. We have 1 Guardian and 2 Comanches, which is the same as we were rolling before. The difference here is this Guardian is all Jagums, whereas the other one had a bit of Hellfire. Why have I done that? I don't know. Oh, because this deck has dedicated rocket Apaches. Yeah, we have like 72 guided rockets longbows, because we're airborne as well. That's why. So this is the dedicated anti-tank. This is gunshipiness. You could argue that like it might be better to have the mixed gunship because it's hard to use 2 at once, but we'll see how it goes. Because I like having the cheap ones. And I like having the double stacks. They're very optimized. Isaac says, explain to me how the guided rockets are anything but absolutely dog poop. Have you ever watched them in this game, Isaac? I know you haven't. They wreck. They obliterate infantry. You think am I done with doing nothing? No, they obliterate infantry and light vehicles as well. But mainly, they just like obliterate infantry, Isaac. They are just anti-infantry removers. You're thinking Hydra rockets? Yeah. They obliterate infantry, that's their job. We have the Killer Eggs or the Hellfires. I've kind of come around to the gunship Killer Eggs after that last match, honestly. For 35 cost, having fire support that mobile and flexible, and you don't really care if it dies, is actually kind of cool. Like, this is cool for like 95 cost for Hellfires. That's awesome. I do really like that. Don't get me wrong, I do like that. But I already have Hellfires and Comanche, Hellfires and Guardian. You might argue that if I don't have to take the Hellfires and the Killer Eggs, then I'm like, for an airborne deck, a little low on Hellfire gunships, because the Comanches aren't super good at it because they have so few. Even if you go here, it's only 2 more. I like the Comanches as the mixed loadout, that's good. Nero says, change 1 loadout for Hydras, the other HMG. Yeah... I could. I don't know, is it worth having only 2 Hellfires? It doubles their cost too, which I think kind of takes away some of their value. By adding too much value. I think getting this for 35 is actually what makes it so good. I don't think it's that good for 65, but for 35, it's actually pretty interesting. And then you could argue I don't need 4 of them, but, you know, maybe I do. Fuck you. Daps, actually. That's the thing I probably should consider in this deck. If I could drop one of these unit types to make a spot, would be the Daps. But I don't know what I could drop. I don't really have enough. Daps can't carry cargo, so they can't replace the Blackhawks. The autocannons is fucking awesome. Like, that's cool. But if I was bringing them, I think I'd want it to be for a troop drop. It's just the problem is that's so expensive. I'm paying more than double the cost of a single Soarhawk. But I guess you don't have to bring a Comanche for the rollout then. Because you have autocannons. Probably go to the Hydras for fire support against enemy shit. I don't know. This you can use against helicopters, which I kind of like. I want to try the autocannons. Hey, Rachel the Angel, what's up? Thanks for the raid. I think this is way too expensive. That's like gunship levels. Angel descends, run. Oh my god. Peanut afraid. Oh my god. I didn't know it was like that. Thank you. Double Hydra Daps in place of Apaches. Let's look it up. They can't really get as good a loadout. They're a bit cheaper though. And they do provide the penetration. What are you playing today, Rachel? How you doing? What does the OH do? OH? What? OH what? Oh, these are my AA helos. These are my Stinger babies. I might even want to go on the Optronics pod for them too, because I realized not having this makes it so I don't really win helicopter fights on my own, so I might go for the Optronic pods on them. Be a little bit more expensive, but I'll get the optics. Probably actually worth it. Though, no, in this case they're working in the Comanches. So rather than doing a stack of 4 Kiowas in this strat, what we want to do is 1 Comanche and 2 Kiowas, I think. It's a bit more expensive, but... like, I could just go for the Optronics, I could. It's probably the wiser choice. It's not that much more expensive. It's probably smarter. Because you're going to lose your Comanche, and then you're fucked. Yeah, it's probably better that way. But yeah, you do raise an interesting point. Could we replace the gunship Apaches with the DAPs? Because then we have a rollout option as well. So my biggest problem is you'd be bringing a lot less rockets. Because I don't really want to bring the Hydras, and you only get 14 of them anyway, though it does keep the price down. I would want to bring the combined Stinger and... Okay, well, hang on. How many Stingers does a Kiowa bring? So you've only got 4 Stingers on the Kiowas. So you'd be paying quite a bit more, because you're not getting the optics now either, are you? Oh, no, 2,000 optics. Okay, interesting. Rachel says, we were playing Warframe for the first time in 6 years and I knew recognize the music. Yeah, ITV. Never understood how these games work like Wargame. I built a fob, didn't understand what it did not uninstall. This game's a bit simpler to understand if you ever want to get into it again. Do you go for the more? I think you go for the daggers. The daggers are, like, better. If you replace the longbows in this deck with the DAPs... 3,200, by the way, that's fire. You are getting a less potent gunship. Considerably less potent. But you are getting the flexibility of a rollout option with the 6 seats. Like, that's it. You're paying for the seats there. You do also get the Stingers. So I think the other argument was replacing the Kiowas with them. But I think the Kiowas being so numerous is important. You do get more speed on the DAP, so we can keep it with the Comanche better, I guess. Like, if I'm gonna be SOF Airborne, I'm all about helicopter rollouts. And having the DAPs with 4 Stingers for the Helo rollouts would be really convenient. The hardest thing here would be what unit type to drop, though. Can't be these, can't be this. It shouldn't be that. Can't be these. I don't want it to be the killer eggs. Nix, what are you up to? Hang on, I gotta check my cat. Nixie, what are you doing? Your cat ever come in and, like, be suspicious? Anyway, one of my killers equipped with miniguns. They're really cheap. So I think you would either have to drop the Kiowa Warrior or the longbows. You can't go double Stingers on the DAP, can you? No, that would be kind of interesting if you could go like 8 Stingers and fully replace the Kiowas. The daggers are cool for like a rollout defender, but like it's kind of like if you were replacing the Kiowas, I think you go the autocannons, because then you kind of can do shit with them. And you don't need the rockets as much. But if you're replacing the longbows, obviously you go the daggers. I think the question is, are 32 daggers enough to kill a squad? I feel like they're going to be just shy of killing a squad in the building, whereas for 180, this thing is a lot tougher, so it'll take a Stinger hit and keep going. And for 180, like, 72 guided rockets will kill. Or 74 even, 76. 76 guided rockets will kill a squad. It will die. What's my artillery like in this deck? Well, it's not great. I guess it exists. So I do have artillery. I guess I don't need the... I could also just not bring a DAP. I guess. I really want to fit the DAPs in, but it'd just be hard to drop a unit type there, I think. Calicad says 180 Apache plus second healer for dropping units versus DAP does that job. Well, the thing about the DAP is what we want is the AA, but I guess with Airborne it's fine because I don't have to bring expensive helicopters for Stingers, I can just bring the Kiowas. So I think it's fine. Thinking about it more. I didn't bring the slam rooms in it this deck. I'm gonna have to change this as well for pub. I'm not going to be able to afford the 6 slam rams either, or the sidewinders. I'm just going to go pure slam ram. Oh, I don't have any, shit. I don't have any way to stop seed either. That's rough, buddy. Another problem with bringing this deck. Again, it's quite light on that. There's no option I can bring for Radar Shorad to defend my Slam Rams. It's probably one of the reasons I didn't bring them in this deck. Also, because if I bring the Slam Rams, I can't bring shit else. I'd have to drop Artie or Avengers. I don't use Vehicle Shorad a lot, to be fair. I usually use Infantry Shorad. But it's still not like a nice thought. Anyway, I think we just leave the Daps out for now, because we just use the Kiowas for AA is what I'll do. So we do go up the support tab now. Like that would be hard to fit. I just don't like using, I just do not like bringing high MAD, high altitude, medium altitude air defense. I don't like bringing these big air defense units when you don't have a Shorad unit to go in front of it to tank for seed. It just feels like a waste of points. I guess I could use them without the radar on. Ugh. Like, I don't think I'm the kind of person who's gonna notice and move them. Like obviously I could just micro them whenever a plane comes, but I don't think I'm the kind of person who's gonna remember to do that. And Euclid says you just have to micro it more, keep one around and a radar off on a lot near it to the front. Yeah, I guess I'll just have to learn to actually do anti-seed micro. Because it does seem like a bad idea to go in to a pub match about any long AA. But, man, I guess I gotta drop the Avengers for that then. Which, I can't even fit it. Even if I dropped them both, I couldn't fit it. I'd have to drop a truck as well. And I love my trucks. I'm not gonna take it, and I'm probably gonna regret it, but I'm not gonna take it. We'll see. It's fine if, like, literally anyone else in the 5 players on my team brings, like, 2 Patriots, but it's pubs. You can't rely on people to do that. That's fine. You know, no one owes you AA coverage, unfortunately. If I get mauled by air a lot, I may just end up having to come back here and just cut the Avengers in a truck. Oh, we're released, Nix Panicus. We're in release. Benny says, Slam Ram are cheap enough. Losing a couple doesn't really matter since a single pane pays for 2 of them. That's true, too. That's a good way to look at it, is that the Slam Ram only costs 130. Yeah, okay, maybe I should have fit it. But that means I have to drop the Shorad Avengers. Like I said, that's fine, because usually Vehicle Shorad for me is something I use when I'm playing with vehicles, like, and I don't really have... I'd only bring it for the M8s. It would kind of suck to not be able to drop an Avenger with the M8s, though. That would suck a lot. But there's no other way to fit shit unless I, like, drop my artillery, which would also suck. Don't want to do that. You know, you kind of... You kind of got to make choices here. I guess cutting my artillery DPS by 33% isn't the worst thing. Yeah, there is quick play like beta, Mad Hatter, there is. I think you have to cut the Avengers and a truck. I don't like it. But I think it has to happen. How much is the Slam with 2 Sidewinders? Kind of do-roll it is. I think it's too expensive for what you get. I think putting this up to 180, the cost of a Patriot, expects more of it than you'll get out of it. But I think Benny's right. At like this cost, 2 of them is probably okay. And they'll die, but we just reinforce them. We just bring new ones in. So, sorry, Chuck from Idaho, you are gonna fucking die. You're gonna get seeded. You are very emissive and seedable. Okay, not sure I love this tab, but it is what it is. Let's move on. Oh wait, what if you take these off? Can you fit another one? No. No, you have to get to A25, I think. I forgot I had the machine guns on these things. Probably if you took the machine guns and up armor off these ones, you could, but... Well, that's the thing. Maybe I don't want the up armor now because I'm actually going to try to do airdropping. Doesn't matter for the MTV. Those get hella dropped. The LMTV, if you take the up armor off it, though, could be airdropped. Typically, if I'm airdropping, though, I think I want to be airdropping the M8s, not so much the rest. But it might make you want to, like, take the up armor off the Brutuses, I think, so they can be airdropped in a pinch. I've armored everything here because I was based off of, like... I was basing shit off of, like, oh, let's, you know, I don't use cargo planes anymore in the last beta, but I actually do, again, want to try them because the Globemaster is so good and now flies low altitude, it could actually get away with it, I think. Speaking of which, if I go Applique and Iron Fist rather than Reactive here, my armor is paper thin on the sides, but I can be airdropped, which is cool. And we've gone to the full-on Thunderbolt loadout, yes. Okay, that's fine. That's good. I like that. I'm happy with that. You can't get another one in, though. That's all you can fit in there. And then it's just Infantry Recon tab. We might come back to the Support tab. I feel like I'm going to play like 1 or 2 games of this, get mad at the deficiencies of the combo, and then play USMC Striker, but we'll see how it goes. End of the day, I gotta get good, I gotta play good. We only have 4 little birds, but that seems like enough. Rangers Recon, yes. STT, yes. Max these fuckers out. I need Green Berets now, though. I've been Green Beret pilled. I need at least 2 of them. These guys are great. I can take off the AT upgrade on the Ranger Snipers. These are good to have, I guess. I also love the Scout Humvees. I think they're very fun. I think I need to airdrop that. Our weapons seem still too expensive for not properly using their javelins. I think they're worth me using them again. I think I probably was too mean to them before. 3K air so hot? Yeah, it is. Dr. Deep says, "Ew, airborne deck, give me heavy armor." Sorry, I was just playing, armor, but I've gone off it now to try a new deck. The GB Punishers are good. If I drop a little bird, this deck's actually good to go again, which is nice. 2 Silent Hawks seems to be enough for most of my purposes. They come back pretty quick because they're so cheap. So this tab is fine, I think. Nothing wrong with it. You're good. Neither of these are the low-out drones, so just sticking with the Sentinels is probably okay. You do get the Global Hawk as well. Only 5500 vision now. Rip. Probably Sentinels better. Smaller turning circle too. Infantry tab. What's going on here that I don't like? I typically don't use more than 2 deltas at a time. So 2 is probably okay, even though they're such a good unit, it like almost feels wrong to not take 3 of them. I'd say more war pigs. These things are airdroppable too. Like, I do have the trucks. I guess I have the trucks instead of the war pigs. What's your road speed? Pretty good. But I can't fit any more of them in that tab. It did feel good to have a bunch of these things just sitting around and moving around. Especially without AMPVs to help me, I'm going to just need more of these, I think. Ranger's Javelin is good. Airborne is good. I think this tab could use a lot of work. We don't look super ready for action here. Do I need the Airborne Stinger teams? I think for, like, a couple of these teams will help with my deficiencies I was having of STT in the center of my line, so that would be good. TOW 2A, these are the cheap TOWs for just, like, general defense point, medium line holding and stuff. How does M8 Thunderbolt even do? Amazing. It's a really good unit. It's very worth it. I could probably use more airborne squads for general fighting. Did they always have the Maws, or did they get nerfed to not have AT4s anymore? I guess you have extra range, which is good. And I guess you only had 4 AT4s. I guess it's a buff. I guess it's a buff. Okay, so let's say I bring 4 of these. ISV, you'd rather bring the Warpig because it's... The ISV is good for being helicopter droppable, it's very cheap. But the Warpig is good for being 4 extra seats. And a bit tougher. I guess you want a bit of both. Because you want the ISVs for halo drops, where you can get away with it. Why build for airdropping? How often is a Glowmaster rush ever going to occur for you in game mode to be survival? So that's the difference, is that you're thinking of it as an airdrop has to be a rush. I don't want to rush for my Glowmaster, I want to use it for my logistics. We are not the same. Sorry, I couldn't resist putting that on the end. But, like, fair enough that you thought that way, but no, that's not my goal here. I'm not trying to, like, do a rush onto a point of a Globemaster. I just want to use it to, like, get shit to the front line. Mainly, I think these Thunderbolts will be the main benefit of it, but also maybe some Brutuses, who knows. Anyway, point is, I do need more transports. Considering the Warpig can bring an extra squad, that's pretty nice value for bringing the airborne teams. Like, you bring one Warpig with 3 squads. There's also the Ranger vehicle. It only has 6 seats, though. It's very fast, though. 130 speed. God damn. Super quick on roads. Kind of cute if you want to do, like, a motorized rollout. Or you just, like, don't want to do a helo drop. You just want to get people around. Or also just, like, taxiing around in those towns. But it kind of costs a lot. For, like, 30 cost, I think I'd slap a couple of these in for, like, jeeping around towns. But I don't know if I want to pay 45 for a transport with half the capacity. In this case, just for that, like, extra 30 speed. Like, I get it. Like, I'm not saying it's bad, but... yeah. Icefarer says, honestly, I dropped the tow team because the Jav team does their job. It's different jobs. These guys are Premier AT. This is, like, for on the offense, is the idea. Whereas these guys are cheap defenders to slap on a point somewhere for map control. That's the idea of the tow team. I could drop the AGLs. What else? What do I lack here? If I drop the AGLs, what weapon team would I be bringing in their place? Like, obviously I could just bring more airborne and shit. There's CQB Rangers, but I don't really need them. I've got SOF. You like grunts, I think? Yeah, I think I'd... I don't know, like, 4 airborne isn't a small amount of them. It's a decent amount. Like, I could definitely go 6 airborne, but it'd be hard to fit. But maybe I could drop some helicopters or something. Do you have enough fixed anti-inf? Yeah, I got 2 AGL teams. I am tempted to, like, bring the weapon squad, honestly. I think if I drop the AGL here for anything, because I think everything else you don't drop, but I think if I drop the AGL team for anything, I'd bring the weapon squads. And I'd try them again. But, I mean, that said, no, you don't bring that with Airborne SOF because you have Ranger's Javelin. I guess the reason you bring weapon squad is you're losing 200 range, but you do have double of the launchers, so I guess it is still worth it. Yeah, we have to cut costs somewhere. Yeah, I know. We'll get to it in a second. We'll make the choices. First I need to add more shit. I know I need more wheels, so what am I adding? Do I want some ISVs? I think you want a couple so that you can helo drop. 2 is cutting it pretty fine, but we'll get away with it. Okay, so now if you bring 2 Warpigs and 2 ISVs... I feel like I need like 2 more Warpigs. Because otherwise I just don't have a lot of ground transports. I guess I have the trucks. No, I guess the trucks. So I don't need this. Because this role is taken up by these. Yeah, I guess I've got enough then. I just gotta like cut 290. Okay, so where do we cut 290 cost? Like, is this good? Do we like this? We've got the Thunderbolts. We've got a really good smattering of infantry. Oh, I did go for another airborne. Look at me. Could probably cut that back. If I use the weapons teams, right? Like Rangers, Javelin, Stinger, TOW, AGL. Rangers, Recon. Like, I probably don't need 4 airborne. I have 5 airborne. I probably go with 4. That cuts a little bit of cost. I think Recon tab's pretty loaded up. I could go down from the Stealth Drones to the Global Hawks to save a little bit of money. And I can probably drop a Little Bird. I don't really use more than 4 at a time, I've been noticing. Captain Zaku says, Sammy would get mad at me for this, but you have a pretty cuttable gunship that costs 150. Yes, I could just cut the AC-130. I could. I don't need to max out my air tab. That's probably the best thing to cut, really. Sorry, AC-130. I don't think we're doing you. What else could I cut? Before we kill the AC-130, what else could I kill? I think you lose too much actual valuable units anywhere else. Like, everything else is good here. Everything else is here for a purpose, and the AC-130 is just kind of here. Yeah, they do, Biffus. Morse is close range. Recon healer's not used. We have reconnaissance helos that can do the role in the Comanche, technically the Kiowa. We have a lot of high optics in the helo tab. Maybe for that last 20 then, probably take some machine guns off a Jeep or something. Maybe to Kiowa. Yeah, you could get away with less Kiowa because you have the Comanches of Stingers. You could. I'm fucking... Why don't I just not bring this thing? What about that, huh? How about that? Feels bad. Feels bad in my soul. Someone's gonna try the AC-130. Axe the gunship with some armor on your trucks. I could drop the truck armor so they can be airdropped. But, yeah, no, not there, not there. Because this one can be airdropped anyway. We already cut the armor there. 20 cost. We just need to make 20 cost. I probably got like some door guns, right? Nope. No door guns. This is all coming. There's probably no upgrade I want to cut off my jets. That's typically not a thing. Vehicles, nope. So it takes us up to the infantry and recon tab. Now I could very easily... I could just cut the scout optics off of the little birds. I think it's pretty fucking rare that it's useful. I'm not saying it doesn't happen, but like... I'm typically not using these to scout. I guess I could use it to scout if I was heartless, but I feel bad about getting the Pilots Guild. So, but that is one thing. I could cut the optronic balls off them because every other helicopter I has already has scouting potential. It's very niche that I get value out of that, I think. It's kind of just a thing I'd throw on because why not? And if not that, you'd have to cut off the machine guns off some of these transports. And I think the machine guns are legitimately useful on these things. Nero says, remove one egg, increase weapons on the other 3 by 5 points. Yeah, I could cut a killer egg. I probably don't use 4 of them. But in the same way, I think I probably don't use the optic balls. So let's just take the balls off the little bird. Cut Logi out another AC-130. I know Deck's ready to go. You guys ready to play again? I'm going to go to the bathroom real quick, but then we'll queue up and we'll take this in. So this is going to play similar to the last deck, but I don't have the tanks. But that's fine. I wasn't doing a ton of the tanks. The main thing here is that I'm using M8s in place of the Trophy Abrams, so they'll be cheaper and maybe even more efficient that way for how I use them. The big thing is no AMPVs. I'm also losing like the more reliable Patriots. But we'll just like Red Army tactics with the Slam Ram. We won't care if they die. So yeah, I think the big loss here is the AMPVs. I can't really point at anything else I've been using in the previous matches this morning that I'm really losing. I wasn't even using the Radleys. Oh, Anchorman, thank you for the 10 gift subs. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. Appreciate it a lot. Very kind of you. Thank you for the 10 gift subs to everyone. Have a good day, Anchorman.
Everything by the numbers.
I'm losing the mech infantry from meat, but I'm gaining airborne from meat. Yeah, I think it's just losing the AMPVs is the massive thing we're losing from armored. And the Shorad. I'm going to have to be careful with my Thunderbolts, but that's okay. Alright, so I'm going to go to the bathroom real quick. We'll be back, and we're going to play this deck. Here, I'll leave it up so people can look at it. And I'll be right back. Uno secondo.
Everything by the numbers. 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 Everything by the numbers.
Okay. So I think losing the AMPVs, like the first thing I think of is, oh no, I'm losing the transportation capability, which can be replaced with the wheeled vehicles. But I think actually the problem is I'm losing the weapons potential on those IFVs. They're so good. In a lot of these matches where I've had like an awkward moment, I've just been able to roll my AMPVs around and blow some shit up. I think I'll have to bring in the M8s instead of the AMPVs early on. Like, when I was bringing in the AMPVs for weapons potential, I'll bring in a Thunderbolt instead, or 2 Thunderbolts. And that's just going to have to be how it is, I think. And it also means I need to use my infantry weapon teams much more. So I need to finally bring in Ranger's Javelin, which I've been putting off bringing in the Ranger's Javelin. Maybe this is a deck where I end up winning 4 of them, but I still haven't used the fuckers yet. So we'll bring in Ranger's Javelin, we'll give them a go. I wonder if I bring in, no, I was going to say the Ranger's CQB, I couldn't fit them. Yeah, we need to actually bring in the Ranger's Javelin because we won't have the AMPVs to make up for them. So Javelins are great, we like AMPVs for AT. These are like AT, AMPVs but they're infantry, it's good. Just remember the M8 only has 6 AP rounds. Oh, has it always only had 6? There you go. Okay, well, definitely got to get in and get out with your shots there. What's the plan for softening entrenched infantry positions? Brutus and air support. This is the deck where I have to get good with helicopters. And air support as well. I need to, like, really leverage my dump bombs, precision bombs, A-10 strikes, not on infantry, but Brutus's, as always, just using my howitzers. They need to be resupplied quite often. And I think really using these longbows. Like, I think along with the M8s, I'll probably want to bring in these longbows early. They're very cheap for what you're getting here. So probably bringing in some of these longbows early and often as part of my weapons line will be a big thing with this dynamic. So basically, my Vanguard will be Rangers Recon, Green Berets, Ranger Snipers. And then my muscle line is like, okay, you got SCT there helping with weapons. They're more like weapons, really. But you got Delta Force, Airborne, Rangers Javelin as weapons, so that's your third line. But Rangers Moors is in the muscle line. AGL team, I'd say, with their range, has to be in the muscle line. And then our weapons line is like, well, and also muscle line is like M8 Thunderbolts, I guess. No, they're too low armor, so they'd be in your weapons line. So the weapons line is M8 Thunderbolts, Stinger team, Rangers Javelin, TOE2A, and then your weapons line is basically also made up, in theory, of like all of this. All of this needs to be being used properly. And that means I'll need to be able to destroy the enemy's SHORAD, which means playing a really good recon and aggression game with my infantry, I think. Like, if I just sit in place and let them come to me, they're going to be able to bring up SHORAD quite comfortably, and I won't be able to make good use of my helicopters. So I'll have to be quite annoying with my infantry. We'll see how I go. I don't know. I don't know how good I'll be at this, but I think it's going to be a fun style to get good at if I can. Alright. Oh, and before I go, can I favorite these now? Yes! So that's SOF Air we just built, and then that's SOF Armored that we had before. Great! Oh, I gotta build this deck at some point too. SOF plus USMC, Ultimate Woods Monsters, Marine Raiders, and Delta Force in the same loadout. Oh, they changed Marine's icon to have M16 in the icon. That's cute. Why have I not brought Raiders? Am I stupid? I think this guy's stupid. Why go for the Ultimate CQB if you're not going to bring 2 Raiders of the 3 Delta Force? Can you imagine a line of 5 of these guys all together in a wood just clearing forwards? Croissant Crusader says, I love the idea of aggressive SOF decks. Well, that's the great thing about SOF, is the doctrine, the spec is built around an aggressive doctrine, in my opinion. Like, your options are really good for staying aggressive and doing raids. You are not really built to take a punch as well. Marines are, so that's why this will probably go together well. This is an interesting deck. I don't know if this deck is a kind of a meme, because you have no Long Ranger Arty or Long Range A at all. You only have the Lavs. So maybe it's kind of a meme deck. But I think it'd be fun. I think it'd be fun to play the Woods Point on Dam like this. Anyway, not yet. Next, let's play this one. So, next match. And I gotta change my outfit too. It's Airborne time, baby. Back to the Airborne outfit. I haven't got one where he's SOF and I'm Airborne yet with Kuma. So for right now, we're just both Airborne. It says Beaks, you need to run a test on which color beret is better, green or black. It's got... Oh, I mean, I have an answer. Well, on who would kill each other first. I think it would come down to first shot, but... If they have their thermobaric launches, or either the loadouts of the Black Berets, it seems like they would beat your unit of Green Berets. If there was 2 units of Green Berets, the Green Berets might win though, but, you know, that's 2 units versus 1. But it's just because the Black Berets have 7 guys and the Green Berets have 4. It's an infantry unit versus a recon. It'd be hard to imagine the Berets winning that, unless, the Green Berets winning that unless they're in cover, I think. But I don't know. I've been really impressed with them. I'm glad they made the Punisher the cheap loadout. I've been really impressed with them now that they have the AGLs, or the AGL rifle, as a default for 80 cost. They seem really good. Like, they're really good for, like, reconning up to a point, and then you hold, and then you wait until, because they got 3 stealth like a sniper, so you hold, and then you wait until your grunt unit has shown up, and then the Green Berets act as fire support while the grunt unit goes in. It's very fun. In fact, in that sense, you could actually argue I could cut the AGLs from this deck even more, because Green Berets is basically an AGL team, right? Well, you get 2 AGLs, and the airborne weapons teams are just so potent. You get 2 AGLs for 60, so I guess not. Alright. Wait, 3 stealth? Yeah, Green Berets are 3 stealth. Mirror match, baby! It's all about the mirrors today. Everyone's playing US, I guess. We've already played Highway, so let's go see Oil Rush. How many units? 4. Alright, SOF Airborne time, let's see. I do gotta watch out, because this is very much the deck where when I get into that moment that happens every match, where like all my shit gets fucked up, I'm not gonna have the AMPVs to fall back on. So we'll see. I never played it, Johan. I like Door Kickers 1 though. Okay, it's still the half-size refinery. So I don't know where I want to go on here as SOF Air. I want to play the flanks, I think. I think I'm going to, like, early roll out troops to hold the D point. Or not the D point, the E point. I'm going to do early hello drop on the E point to hold it with, like, cheap toes. Like, very cheap. What are you doing? And then we'll kind of see what happens. I think I'll stay light on the ground early and see what everyone else does. But of course, we start with the facts. Thanks, Combat Gaming. Oh no. Oh no. It's never getting there. Okay, tow teams. Get ready. Okay. Let's go 2 tows and an airborne team, I think. Where is my Stinger team? I'm spoiled for choice, too many things. If you do a SOAR, can you bring supplies as well? Oh yeah, you sure can. Sure can, bud. I need some recon there too, though. So bring in some CQB infantry just in a pinch, I guess. Alright. But the big thing is I got a flank with this. Oh god. Fuck, fuck, I played wrong, I'm so dumb, no! I fucked up. Okay. I distracted myself to go... I made multiple mistakes there. I distracted myself to go and do the helicopter drop, but then I also didn't realize this was the map edge. I thought I could go over there. Anyway, I fucked that up completely.
Helicopter is in the air.
I needed to... I forgot I had to micro the jet. I fucked that up completely.
Put chalk on the ground.
Completely fucked it up.
Flying back to base.
Oh, well.
Everybody
What is this? Oh, I wish fucking Ace Combat Protagonist was here. What the fuck? Switchy Bay is overruled. Well, I just fucked it up. Oh, I fucked it up. It's my fault.
Standing by. Anti-tank here.
I mean, I guess someone has to deal with all that shit. It sure ain't me right now, though.
We have a building to secure.
Toes, come here. Let's focus on the thing I didn't fuck up.
Command, sir. Welcome to the
Because I fucking paid for it, basically.
RC, standing by. Advance and secure.
Alright. You did it. Did it hit anything? I don't know. We have 1830 destruction score, so I assume it did. I think you keep about 200 points. Well, we don't talk about that. Chat pilot on point C. I saw that. Oh! I don't think they can see me. That was just blind. They were just doing that because, you know, probably the enemy is there, and they were correct.
Move to that building.
Alright, like I said, I want to be light on the ground. Unfortunately, they are light on the ground too, so I kind of can't be light on the ground here.
They won't hear us coming.
Do we have any AA? Nope, so I'm going to bring that in. What is my range from the front? 4,000. I need to be, like, here, I reckon. That is probably occluded. Okay, you can be, like, here, I guess.
Roger. Moving to next waypoint. Good copy. Next waypoint received.
Radar on when you get there.
Recon Rangers lead the way.
Are they bringing in ground, or do I have to, like, flood more shit in here? Okay, so I've got a teammate. Let's look at the map. I want to make a good decision here, not a rushed one. I have a teammate who's kind of playing SOFE on F point. That looks like we can leave it to them. The left side is fucked. I could go over here and play Woodsy if someone else takes these points from me. Maybe I just, like, do it. Maybe we don't bring another tow team here. Don't hitch. I think it's what we're going to end up doing this match. I think we leave it to these players to grunt up the middle, and I'm going to start playing, like, a recon sweep. Basically, all the way through here. Okay. So I don't know that I helo drop this. I think I bring in, well, I could do both, actually. I could do a helo drop plus truckies.
Radar turned on. Looking for airplanes.
How many ISVs can you bring? 2. I can also bring in... There's a lot of shit to shoot. By the time I've decided how to do my airdrop, I could have just driven in. I'm just going to drive in to keep it simple. So, let's just get our recon in here. Let's go... Recon... Where is STT? Recon STT. Where's my... Okay, I'm going to come in from here. So I'm going to drive along this road. And then I think they've got a whole bunch of recon here as well. So probably get to here, okay? Like this. I think just like a pure recon game here is the way. Like maybe some Delta, but I should have put them in the Warpeg. I can bring them in a truck, it's okay. Just lots and lots of recon over here. Oh, these are forecast. What does STT stand for? Special Tactics Team. Snipers, yes. Snipers. Oh, Green Berets. That's what I can bring in. Pull in M8s. I don't know if I want M8s here. Maybe like 1.
Copy. Relocating. Driver, move forward.
I want to bring in MTV with Delta and supplies. MTV with... We're going to want some longer range shit as well, so probably some Rangers Jav. We'll bring them too. I guess bring some airborne for these fights. I feel like I'm a bit spoiled for choice how much shit I can bring here, you know? Do bring the snipers, yeah, do bring the snipers. Maybe do like this loadout. Like 2... Hang on. Like that. And maybe like don't buy anything else. I think what I will do is I'll buy like a sentinel over here because I just kind of want to see what's going on. So let's say the enemy A is like here, right? 2,000, 4,000, 6,000, 8,000. Okay, if you put the drone like here, maybe it's useful without getting shot down. And I can bring in some more cheap toes to help hold the middle from potential breakthroughs. That's fine, I can afford that. It kind of looks like the SOF player doesn't have much toe over here, so we can come hold these buildings. Okay, so now I ignore this, and I just try to micro on the left side. I'm not going to achieve my objectives of being on this left flank by the end of Phase 1, I think, but that's fine. I think my goal here is going to be to try and... Because if I go too fast, I'll die. I think my goal here is to try and push kind of on foot. I should have brought the recon jeep in. Bring it in quick. I can bring it in quick. Push on foot as soon as I can get into the woods. Recon through here. And yeah, they've got air superiority. I'm not going to be able to keep a drone up. Captain Zaka says, I feel like the left flank's going to have a lot of helo air support. Yeah, I did bring a... I only brought 2 SCTs. I should bring more Stingers. At least these are still alive. I need to resupply them.
Combat ready. Fast landing assistance. What can I do for you? Copy that. Looking for targets.
Okay, cool. Good job. I'll reposition so I don't get immediately seated.
Oscar Mike.
I haven't got enough points right now. I spent too much.
Helicopter is mission ready.
Airdrop this in.
We're out.
Armored Cav is on the field. Radar activated.
We're gonna let the Humvee go first down the road. What do I want to get out? If they're all up in here... I think you want to spread out to the left and just do a sweep. Like from here to here, all the way up. So we'll let the Humvee drive in first.
Reporting in.
Armored Cav ready to roll. Rolling on double nickel. Logi here, send traffic.
I think I should bring in a unit of snipers over here. And have the snipers slow push on the side of the map.
Flight plan updated. All the dopes on the ropes.
Fire director, here. Roger, moving out.
Okay, these Rangers Recon can probably leave that area and come over here where they're not going to get bombed, hopefully.
Fly truck ready to transport.
Alright. My new SAMs need to be resupplied? Thanks, yes. That's one. Alright, I'm gonna see if the Humvee can get over to here.
Chopper awaiting orders. Mission's over. RTB.
If it's good, we'll dismantle those trees up ahead, and we'll start moving on foot.
Deploying troops.
I can tell this big team winning. We're winning in territory control, but we're losing in destruction score by quite a bit. There goes...
Good copy.
Man, that Prowler can just do whatever the fuck it wants.
Moving there now.
I guess because I was out of ammo.
Oscar Mike.
Air Cav here.
Okay, we can move up here.
That's the big 10-4. We're moving.
You can probably move up as well then.
Flying to coordinates. Chalk's on the deck.
Logistics
I
ready.
might have been greedy. I probably should just let the drop go. What the fuck is that? Why is that? Why is that here?
Check out this rooster cruiser.
SCTs, get out. We have problems.
Rocket sled on rail.
Oh, is it hunting me? Get out!
Bird, waiting mission. Roger Wilco. Flight plan confirmed. Special reconnaissance here.
Snipers ready. Tracking them down. They won't hear us coming.
We have no AA. No one but me has fucking AA. I'm the only person who brought AA! They're A10 our backline! Does no one have AA? No one likes AA on release day, it seems. No one wants it. You just hit the plane, mine was dead. Oh, and I turned my radar on and instantly died of Prowlers. Okay, that's not gonna be maintainable in this match. Oh god. These are our deltas, they shouldn't be here. That's like an A move, I shouldn't do all that. There's snipers, we can move up, that's fine.
Solid copy. Advance and report.
Roger. Time for a walk.
I want you guys to get picked up again.
Here's the back, crackerheads. Need supplies? Cav is on the field.
Get the Green Berets up as well.
UROE. Fire only when fired upon. We're the finger of God. Can 4, we're moving.
Oh, target!
Designator, here. Humvee, take it.
Oh, I have Grenade I win.
Solid copy. Destroy.
Get fucked!
Cargo truck ready.
Why is the Delta moving up again? I said not to do that.
Logistics
Whoops.
ready.
Alright. And it kind of feels like I'm not doing a lot, but this is my goal here. Oh shit, STTs. Shoot down the Lancer.
Ready to transport.
Get the best STT value ever. No, it's out of range.
Logi here, send traffic.
Come on! No, it's gone.
Moving to rendezvous.
Need supplies?
I think I want to just leave like my fax when it respawns up in my spawn. But I kind of have to watch it or I'll lose a lot of points. But yeah, it might feel like we're not like the most doing the most here, and maybe we aren't, but I reckon the goal here now
Stop here.
is gonna be to just creep forward with recon, and by the end of phase 2, turn this recon advantage into, like, hopefully a lot less pressure for my team.
Standing by.
Where the longbows are coming over here too. Holy shit.
Team reporting in.
Target designator, ready. Personal carrier
Jesus. It's already dead, both my A's dead. Okay, they're fucking doing this shit again.
ready. Truck ready to transport. That's a big 10-4, we're moving.
Oh no, they see this. Okay, the truck is dead.
Out here.
They see everything. I think they had a drone over here. How did they see that? I'm very curious how they saw that specifically, that quickly to have a plane already coming in.
At your orders, sir.
The STT's dead, I can't do this flank now. Snipers, they might have snipers on my side, yeah, because they put so much SOF here, and without being able to fly a drone over the top, it's really hard to spot them.
Give me a target. Infiltration underway.
I think it's going to be hard for me to push this with the absolute air superiority they have on this side. Like, I could try bringing my slam rams over here. I probably have to.
Rangers ready for combat.
Because otherwise, like... I guess I just bring more stingers over too, actually. Where's that Chinook? Bring over an LMTV, stingers, and STTs. We just need more A over here. It's crazy how much they have. How much air they have.
Special forces standing by. Stack up.
And I just won't be effective here.
Squad, move out.
Unless I can bring in some shit to deal with it. Like, I'm already, like, kind of fought to a standstill here.
Hoorah. Ain't nothing gonna get in our way.
I'm just being, air-bombed.
The convoy. Hey, check out this rooster cruiser they gave me.
Kill that killer egg at least.
On the road again.
Good. That's gonna move now, because they're very bomb happy, so they're gonna bomb the shit out of me as soon as they see me.
Archie keeps us fit. Green Berets, ready.
As is their right. They're the airborne players. They're allowed to be bomb happy. That's their job.
Knock, knock. Move to contact.
Let's clear all this shit out.
Advancing on target location. Pushing forward.
Because it's fine if I turn this into something useful, but if I never turn this into, like, a useful outcome, I'm just not doing shit over here, you know?
Silence. They can't escape.
I have to, like, actually make something of this plan. I have to push up and take pressure off. I'm just, like, not fighting the battle. I'm just
Reporting in.
not helping my team right now. Kiowa again. I could bring Kiowas over, yeah.
Command.
Don't know if it's a good idea, though.
Back to the farm.
I think what I'll do is I'll bring the double slam ram over. And I'll try with that. Wait, what the fuck did I see? Oh, shit.
Go, go, go.
He's recon! He's also pushing me.
Move, move, move.
I feel like this whole left flank thing just isn't going to work out for me with the air power. I was hoping to already be here by now, and I'm just falling behind because
On our way.
I just don't think it's going to work out.
Move to contact.
I think I'd be better off at this point, pushing an established point.
Snipers. Stand
I'm feeling anxious about my choices here, you know? I don't think it's a good idea.
I love
I think I baited myself. But I'm here at least for now. I should try and work with it a bit.
Battlefield Airmen at your command, sir. Linking with extraction team.
Anti-aircraft specialists ready.
Special forces here.
Can the GBs beat that? I hope so.
Green Berets.
Yeah, GBs can beat that.
Engage as a last.
That's 2 units of airborne that are beating me up. Remember I said I have to use my helicopters as weapons? I need to get some air over here.
Cargo truck ready.
The hard thing for me here is a lot of my fire support, like I said, is airborne, but they have complete air superiority.
Rock up, we're moving.
So I don't really want to do airstrikes over here.
Bring us there in 10 seconds, not 10 fucking minutes.
Udra says, Joseph says I think you should keep it up, otherwise I'll just flank interrupt your backline. Yeah, that's kind of why I came here in the first place, is like someone had to deal with this, so they'd be hitting here. So I guess even if I don't get like points gain out of this, at least I know I'm like useful for being here, but it just doesn't feel good, but yeah, I might be being useful. Hopefully. You're gonna have to move, they're gonna spot you.
Need a helicopter down?
You need to get in, oh you can't get in.
Ready.
Is it a little truck? I should have just driven.
Move your asses, maggots.
Recon company reporting in.
Oh, you fuckers, really? Okay. Get up here. Where's the Delta? Did the Delta die to a bomb? The Delta died to a fucking bomb at some point. You fuckers! How dare you? Bring me Delta! Wait, don't bring both.
Green Berets reporting in.
Okay, GBC, bunch of things here. This is a really good time to get a bunch of Brutuses in, I think. That's too much, bro. Just bring in, like, this much. Okay, can I get away with a drop that's, like, here, I hope? Should be alright.
The further they fall. Radar turned off. They can't know we're here. Moving out.
I think Delta's still in a truck.
Hey, check out this rooster cruiser.
No, I think I got blown. Oh, no, there's Delta! Oh, but good, boom.
Ready to train.
Yeah, you're right. I do have Delta.
We fly
Well, now I have 2 Deltas. Speaking of which, Delta is needed up here. Okay, this is fine. I'm pretty fucking all over the place, but, like,
Reporting in.
this can work.
Recon Rangers lead.
Whoa! Danger, danger, danger.
Looks like we got us a convoy.
I've kind of got too much to do right now, so I gotta be careful of that.
Armored cab is taking fire.
No!
Frank,
Stop the tow team!
we got ourselves in a fight.
Oh, you're not firing yet. Fire, fire! I shouldn't have set the truck in like that. I was trying to save this truck though, but it was silly. Wasted the truck. But I can kill them. Looks like that's what they dropped off.
They're shooting us in the back, but they ain't taking pictures. Armored cab, ready to rumble.
Forget this thing. I'm getting very overstimulated. Too many things to do at once.
Looking for someone special.
You stay there. You're doing a good job.
Green Berets.
You're doing an okay job there. That's fine.
Cyber team, at your orders, sir.
Ironically, a Shorad Jeep or something would do amazing here. You get in there.
In that building.
Recon Rangers ready. They will hear us coming.
Ready to rain down death. Departing.
I want to push my Deltas up closer to the GBs. New sub-commanders. I know! I know.
Your command, sir.
Can we still see them? Let's bomb that.
Engaging targets with direct fire.
Where will be in range? Okay, you're almost in range. You'll fire from there and you'll reposition to here.
Relocating.
What have I got sitting around? I got STTs sitting around. Move these guys up.
Fire and maneuver.
Let's start doing shit.
Fire in that building. Get in that building.
Maybe it took me a while to get going here, but like, let's correct that mistake right now.
Quickly now.
Yeah, take them out. That's good. GB value. Very nice little punish.
Marching keeps us
Pull back in case we get bombed, in case they saw that.
Robo artillery standing by.
Brutuses aren't doing enough there. Where's Delta? I want Delta rolling up on that.
Ready.
Or,
Standing by.
I said weapons line is helicopters. Okay, let's do it.
Weapons free.
Hopefully I haven't got Stinger there.
Departing.
Brutuses are kind of getting it, but let's probe and see.
and destroy.
Shit, they see us. They saw us.
Flying there now.
They're on hold fire too, but they could also see us. I need to replace that team. Bring in a Rangers Recon to replace that team.
Longbow awaiting mission.
They're coming. Where are my STTs? Right here, right here. Okay, okay, okay.
They're gonna get in our way. In a big hole now. We gotta move. On the road again.
Okay, get ready to jump out the truck.
Rolling
Here we
on
go.
double nickel.
Oh, they see the GBs. No!
Little Bird is mission ready. Heading there.
How we going, STTs? Are we done with winning?
Logi here, send traffic.
Okay, thankfully I've got the Stinger team over here.
Mobile artillery reporting in.
This is a situation where I am floating a lot of points because,
Air defense here.
unlike the other time,
Little Bird here.
I am losing. So the fact that I'm floating 1,400 points here is really bad. I'm just really slow and sluggish and not getting away with what I want to pull off here. And I don't know what to do about it.
On target location.
I think I need to calm down and have a look at what targets I can see and just go for them. Like, I got a slam ram right there. If I can see one more target, this is good for a twin F-35 strike, probably. I think I'm making fair trades. They're okay, but I'm not really doing enough. Hang on.
Inbound. Eagle, standing by for orders.
Like, I'm not really doing a lot here, you know?
Under fire. Balls along. Coordinates received. Commencing attack. Airstrike is go for effect.
I don't know where the other one is. I kinda got it on target.
Panther here. Flying NOE.
One. Didn't get the other one. I don't know if I got the front one.
Copy.
What are you doing there? What?
Proceeding as frag.
How the— I told you to hang it over here, man! Fax! What are you— Did I tell it to do that? Did I fucking tell that Fex to go there because I thought it was an F-35 or something? Oh, it's not a good round for my Fex, is it, folks? I'm not doing good with that.
Ready.
Fuck me.
On our way. En route to
That was
target
bad. The F-35 strike was mid, but
location. Anybody home?
I don't know how that happened.
We're not afraid of the
I
distance.
don't know how I did that.
Green Berets, standing by. On the move. Moving.
It's like 5 seconds goes, yeah, we're gonna delta them.
Artillery at your command, sir. Direct
I'm gonna
fire
bomb
on
that
the
too.
mark. Roger, moving to next waypoint.
Delta Force, ready.
Oh, did I already send one to do that? Yeah, I already did. I'm on top of it.
Copy. Special Forces, reporting in. RRC, standing
You guys are
by.
fucked.
Roger, time for a walk. Special Tactics team,
I need
ready.
to get my shit A moving forward more, I think.
Base of fire. We're on the move.
Sniper team reporting in. Counter sniping.
That's good though, we kill all those stingers. I like that.
Roger, Charlie Mike.
Big problem for me here is I'm getting confused and overwhelmed and I'm not pushing out my stinger teams because they have so many helicopters just sitting here as like tripwires. And if I was pushing these... So again, another problem with me here is misuse of my stinger teams.
The cavalry around.
Like, my middle here has no AA, and that's a huge mistake I've just noticed. We need to correct that now. So bring in a Ghost Hawk with 2 STTs, and then bring in another one with... I already have those deployed. Okay, just bring in some more shit. I do not like my pace here. The match is going to be over and I'll have accomplished, like, not as much as I wanted.
See us coming.
Whoa. So bring in all that. I want to get sweeping forward. They don't actually have a lot on the ground here.
Don't shoot unless fired upon.
Like, let's get to it. Let's get to work.
Moving. Pushing
Bring
forward.
your own anti-helo helos. Say something positive about your strategy, Biggs. I am busy them on the left, so the rest of my team seems to be doing okay, but we're still losing.
Silent professional. Advance and secure. Pushing forward.
Mobile artillery ready. Send mission.
Bomb that, I suppose.
Artillery moving out. Like a rocket sled on rails.
Longbow's straight chillin'. Thunderbolt's been underutilized. Let's get it in there.
Driving to coordinates.
If I'm not here in the next 4 minutes, I'm gonna be mad. Let's push.
Traffic.
I'm ready. Let's go.
In the park.
A move forward.
Command, sir.
Drain. I gotta get some resupplies going. Bring me supplies.
Gonna pay no toll this time. Put those
Go pick that shit up and bring it forward.
Recon Rangers ready.
We're finally taking this shit out.
Won't hear us coming.
Stinger's out of ammo. We need resupplies. I need more supplies. Bring me supplies. Bring me a truck and a bunch of that's not many supplies. Okay, bring me supplies with the truck.
Artillery at your command, sir.
I'm trying to shove those RDs. Yeah. I usually queue it, but I might have forgotten.
Heavy transport here.
Okay, we're gonna do a drop here.
Advancing on target
What have I forgotten? Ugh, I got guys back here. They've been sitting there the whole time. Ugh.
New heading set.
Ah.
Magic carpet ride is over.
I think I need to like max out on wheeled transports too and like start leapfrogging up here. Push it so much. Yeah, but by 60 minutes I want to be here. So let's keep going.
Roger. Moving in next way.
Yo, Yaza! Bomb. Also, target. But bomb that, Yaza.
Heading to the next emplacement.
They say we're special.
Okay, now we're getting somewhere. I think like 10 minutes ago I just got stuck in all these little mini fights. And I needed to be doing this, so I'm just moving up earlier. What is that? Oh, okay. It's Prowler Seed losing to... Oh.
Reporting in.
Anti-aircraft team standing
I think
by.
Prowler Seed is losing to, fucking... Turn these off, by the way.
Fly, the further they fall. Roger. We're on the move. Roger. Moving to next waypoint.
I'm losing to APS systems or something, that's funny.
Ready to rain down death. Big road is
Go on, give me some stinger.
DJ's here, standing by.
Oh, me too.
Hey, check out this rooster cruiser they gave me.
Keep the momentum going. Keep pushing full... Fuck, hang on, slow down.
Check a leg.
Issues. Where are my stingers?
Who called the guardian angel?
You guys, let's go. I want you up here.
Sniper team standing by.
We've got problems.
The Air Force is on the ground.
No! Okay, that's fine. They flew over my GBs. They're gonna die to good grenade launchers.
No time to lose.
Didn't I just call in a bunch of supplies too? Yeah. Pick that up. Get us to the front. We need ammo, man.
Nothing gonna get in our way.
We just have not got enough ammo. Does the Shorehead really APS seed? That's insane if that's true. It seems like what's happening. It's dead now, unfortunately.
Reporting in.
But for a while there, it was doing great.
Need some heavy firepower?
Artillery timing. I don't really have a target for the arty. I'm gonna resupply though.
Hardy.
Get your asses in that building.
I'm losing momentum here.
Frosty.
Wait, that'll do.
New orders. We lead the assault.
They know I'm there, so I shouldn't move there, but I really want to get that Lev AD. Yeah, I knew it was a mistake. I should have sprinted away. See, don't be greedy. Never be greedy. It's always a bad idea.
Lock and load. We're moving. Who knew you'd do PT?
Okay, let's keep advancing over here.
See us coming.
Play the SCTs in the middle, don't forget.
Weapons to the combat.
Bring the truck up so we can get resupplied. It's okay.
Angel. Airmen on the ground.
We're kinda getting there.
Sweeping the area.
Kinda getting there. Oh, I should have kept running.
Detachment Delta ready.
Thunderbolt, yeah, move our Thunderbolt up.
Armored is rolling
Bring the longbow up closer so it's in my vision range so I actually remember it exists.
Air defense at your disposal, sir.
And look out for enemy long range shit. That's gonna move, I think, if they're smart. But if I see enemy AA, I need to F-35 it again if they're ready. One of them is. Oh, cool. Fight him up. What the hell is that? Is that an AA piece? Is that a fucking AA piece right there?
Weapons team standing by.
Here, come over here.
These things we do that others may snipers ready.
I don't hate where I'm at right now, but I want to be further.
Steady.
I could kill that with the grenade launchers? No, I can't apparently, but I can Thunderbolt it.
Sir.
Ooh.
Ranger RRC engaged. What are your orders? To us.
Javelins, they got a trophy system though.
The cavalry.
You gotta run now.
Moving to shooting position.
Yeah, you're fucketed.
Move your asses. Get your head out of your.
Just fall back to... The hell is that?
Rangers in combat. Requesting orders.
Man, they're quick. I moved the M8 there because I thought it'd be okay, because I was like, there's no way they see a half-health Javelin squad and like drop a bombing run on it. I was wrong. They did indeed drop a cruise missile on a half-health Javelin squad, so I was wrong to move the M8 there. Again, I suppose you'd call that greed. Was not expecting that from them, to be quite frank. There you go.
Infiltration.
How wrong I was.
Hey, check out this rooster cruiser they gave
What
me.
do I have to kill that?
Artillery ready to fire, sir.
I've kind of run out of Rangers Recon. My composition kind of sucks right now. Is the problem, like... Now I've got too much AA, but not enough. What the? Too much AA, but not enough other shit.
Engaging targets with direct fire.
I should be hardying this. Why am I not hardying this? Hit that. That's a better target.
Airmen engaged in combat.
So get the Rangers recon over here. I need to bring in Rangers Moors like immediately,
Depart.
and probably more Thunderbolts.
Go, go, go! Speed is of the essence now.
And more trucks. I'm not playing this one very well, I'd say, but we're gonna try to get there. Really, Abrams? Yeah, I know it's like eating everyone. I know.
Ain't nothing gonna get in our way.
The Delta, I should have got out of there. I should have driven them out first.
Battlefield Airmen, at your command, sir. These things we do that
Where are we bombing? Okay, we're gone already. It's fine.
Standing by.
Detachment Delta in combat.
They won't hear us coming. Putting troops on the floor.
My javelins are dead. That's what would have stopped this. But I just got them both killed. So that's an issue. Do I have more? I have one more. Bring it in.
Artillery ready to fire, sir.
Hit that again?
Direct fire.
Or hit it for the first time?
Air defense here.
Ah, I just haven't got enough supplies. I'm not doing a good enough job of staying supplied over here. The longbow's helping though. It's not really the right one there. I mean, look, that's working. Bring in a damn. I haven't got the money for the full one. But bring in like a Comanche or something, I guess. Maybe just wait until I can get a full one. They bring in some Delta. That's fine.
Deploying troops.
We got our Rangers Moors.
Proceeding to the next base of fire.
That's my Rangers Recon on the side. Do a tonk. Got supplies over here doing nothing.
Angel.
Nothing.
PJ's here. Go ahead.
Where's the drain now? Danger!
Recon ready.
Oh, I want to shoot that. I bet it's out of APS. I'm brave. It's not out of APS. I fucked up. Okay, that's fine. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Oh, you haven't got the Cogger staff that gets away. I forgot. Longbow, where are you? You could finish that, couldn't you? Nah. Let's go on. Oh, bitch.
Maximum power.
It's just out of range. We're still like losing like crazy, right? Yeah. How do I flip this game around? Hang on. I'd have to...
Need a helicopter down?
I have to take B and D. I can do that. I can take... Let's take B first and then co-push D. I don't need to F-35 that, but I could. I think it takes too long to get there with everything else. I think I do it.
Changing course. Turning to new heading.
Fuck.
Joint strike fighter at your command, sir.
That already is also tempting.
Stealth jet ready. Going forward.
But I'm gonna stick to the AA.
New bearing set.
Yeah, we got two. It's a trade, but it's probably a decent one. I'm having a lot of trouble here.
Marching keeps us fit. Airmen on the ground.
I just have too much flimsy shit, and taking this flank was an adventurous idea, but
Heavy transport ready.
it's proving really hard for me to, like, manage it all.
Troop transport ready.
I've just got a lot of idle units that I've forgotten to use, and shit like that.
Longbow copy. Target marked. Direct fire.
I think the difficulty of bringing in logistics over here, I should have just, like, driven in trucks. Like, it's not that long a drive. But I never had enough logi over this side, I'd say was my biggest problem.
We're Oscar Mike.
I haven't been lodging enough.
Relocating.
Looks like we got us a convoy. Logistics ready.
No, I want that. I want that, please. And I probably got too scared to call in helicopters when I think I could have used them all game to great effect.
Cargo truck ready. Special reconnaissance here.
There's a lot of guys here yet. Drain, danger. Okay, refits.
Did you ask for
I got a helicopter sitting here. Why didn't you go back to base? Okay, I'm gonna sprint over there. Let's get a transport over here.
Rangers at your command, sir.
Drain, refits. We're refitting.
Detachment Delta, standing by.
Artillery
Artillery ready. Send mission.
has a target. There's a supply dump there. It's healed. Hit that.
Artillery available, sir.
Get Globe Mastered up.
Ready to transport. Someone after a ride? Pedal to the metal. Anti-tank tank
Friendly defenders stinger that can shoot at tanks. I know, right?
activated. Looking for airplanes.
I guess there isn't a dump there. Oh, wait, we got something. My line's bad too. I haven't got recon in front.
Standing by. On our way. Sweeping the area.
I lost my momentum when everything went wrong with that Abrams.
Battlefield airmen at your
That is gonna get bombed. I need to move away from that.
They won't hear us out.
And they have a tank! Ah! Andrew didn't have a Sep just sitting there. I lost 2 Jeeps somewhere. I don't know what happened. I've lost an SCT as well.
Recon Rangers here. We're engaged. Special reconnaissance here. Anti-tank unit here, sir.
Apparently it was you.
Ranger, at your command.
Oh, it was these two, yeah.
Team at your
I think the helicopter got them both.
Roger. Time for a walk.
Oh, I've only got 7 minutes left. How do I keep up anything here for the last few moments? Helicopter, like, finally bringing that Guardian, take out that tank. I think I can get away with it.
Special forces standing by.
I have a feeling Beale's been wanting me to do no game. Whether or not I have not been doing enough on this flank to contribute to victory, I think.
Green berets.
It's been a sloppy match for me, and I know why, I'll talk about it afterwards, but it's mainly my logic and transportation game I fucked up.
Weapons team ready.
Bring that Javi over here too, but if we've got the helicopter for that, don't forget this helicopter. We'll run them together, and we'll go snipe that together, and then we can bring the Javi in the middle, because we kind of need it with... What the?
Switch position.
What the? They're direct firing me with the Lav AD, what's going on?
We're moving.
Careful, they will bomb that, we know that now. Kill the supplies.
We're not afraid
Can't.
of the distance.
No
I can bomb it though, I can artillery it.
Roger, moving to next waypoint.
10 Roger. We're rolling.
Sniper team reporting in. Scanning for hostiles.
No, there's a sniper team.
Recon Rangers, at your orders. Delta here. Go ahead. Shut up and let's go. Double time.
Okay,
Power.
let's go in like I said I would.
We're on the move.
2000, so we need to be like here?
There now.
No, why are you falling behind? I need you to tank! Ah!
On our way. It's like a walk in the park.
Okay, we're good.
Logistics
We're
ready.
doing it. Ellis Ranger's Javelin. Frick.
Flight path updated.
I should get this fucker, right? Hopefully.
Combat ready.
They're trying to counter-batter me, they're failing. There's a pilot over here to go kill. Ellis Ranger's Recon, I don't even know where.
Sniper team standing by.
Delta Force in the woods, that's probably who ate them.
New flight
They get away with that, unfortunately. But I kill that pilot.
received.
See how much easier this is when I use my helicopters now? I criminally underused my helicopters this match, unfortunately.
Direct fire engagement.
We're the best you can
Get
get.
the Delta at range.
Force ready.
I'll probably need to bring my own. Oh, they're standoff Delta. Woohoo!
Switch
Do
position.
they hurt?
Moving.
Longbow, you're fucking hanging out, bro. I forgot to get you out of there, sorry.
Power.
Move on. We're on a schedule here.
I'm not gonna get B. I can maybe take D. But it won't be enough to win.
Snipers standing by.
Marching keeps us fit.
Just gonna focus on trying to kill...
Smoke grenade.
Oops, didn't mean to smoke. That was a legitimate misclick.
Roger. Charlie Mike. Delta here. Set traffic. Pushing forward. Detachment Delta ready.
Get in here.
Rangers ready for action. Delta engaged.
It's getting bombed. Yeah. That'll happen.
At your command. Longbow.
Okay, CQB Delta's gonna eat Recon Delta. I mean, Standoff Delta.
Tracking them down.
That's a big 10-4.
At this point, we're just gonna kind of push forward.
Press on.
Eat them then fall back. Please? No. Fuck. They're doing what I should have been doing. She's using their hellos more.
Guardian reporting in. Guardian is mission ready.
And I should have brought in my Kiowas more. There's a lot of things I shoulda, but it's too late now. But we'll talk about it afterwards. Looks like they're dumping there again.
Push it! Delta Force, engaged in combat! Go, go, go!
Ugh, I'm all clustered here. I just got caught up in the fatal funnel here way too hard.
Artillery, moving out.
And I did not have the grunt to force my way through it, and I just let him bottle me up too much. But we'll talk about that in 3 minutes.
Follow me!
Get in the truck.
Truck under fire. Reaper
Well, you may as well push, because we're not winning sitting here. Are we? Am I about to fuck things up? No.
replacement.
They won't see
Why has this never been taken? I guess no one played middle. Maybe I should have played middle in the end.
Angel. Move! Watch your spacing! Roger, move and secure!
Yeah.
Special Forces
That's not gonna
incoming.
happen.
Send your orders!
Guardian at your command. Kiowa awaiting mission. Flying there now.
Engaging targets with direct fire.
Special Forces here! We're in combat! Movement!
Ain't nothing gonna get in our way.
We can send you in, though.
Nothing gonna get in our way.
Advancing on target location.
Can 4, we're moving.
So yeah, like, what do they even have on this point? They have, like, a tow team. Do they have anything else there, or can I just take that? Let's find out.
Target location.
I think this is taking some close quarters. I have tons of close quarters in Fire Squad, I just didn't use it right.
Enemy armor team in combat!
The deck, I think, is harder to play because it lacks the ground AMPV muscle, but it's not really the deck's fault. I just played it badly, in my opinion.
Here's send traffic.
Recon
We can just take
at your
D for
command.
free.
Hey, check out this rooster cruiser.
Lucky me. Take D for free.
Rolling on double nickel. End of the line, everybody out. Fly truck ready to transport.
Like, everything's just been a mess for me this match, and I have not done a good job of, like, unfucking that. I'm gonna lose to them.
Air Rescue men engaged in combat.
Guardian.
I'm just all over the place in micro. And we have D at least. That's the funny thing, like, if we could get points any other way, we're not, like, in the worst position of our lives. But we can't really get other points. Oh no, we're capping C, maybe. But I'll try not to get too many people killed so I don't give destruction score here. Maybe it can be drawn, if that G point matters. I have a feeling that a lot of the enemy, like, the enemy didn't have much on these points for a lot of the match, but they just, like, we didn't push until now. Is that going to turn it to +6? Okay, it's a neutral. That's really funny that we're, like, doing it right here. If you can neutral at C, if they have nothing on C, that's it. We actually win.
Reporting in.
No, we probably don't win, but
Flying there now.
we can neutral. We're too close for a destruction score win. Oh, but if they can just neutral that, and it looks like they will.
New flight path set.
I don't think it gives us enough flags, but it'd be really funny if it did.
Flying to coordinates.
No, it doesn't. It's only a neutral. If I had managed to take the B point, it would have been different. I mean, neutral's better than losing. Draws are boring until you're about to lose, and then draws are like a victory, I guess. What happened? Draw. So, I fucked that up because I picked a hard side logistically, but then I fucked up how I played it. That's out of practice as being bad. What went wrong with me there is that I never had enough supply or transportation on the left. And that's not that I didn't have it in my deck, it's just that I didn't use it right. Because I was obsessed with like, well shit, I've got to heli drop everything. The truth is, getting your logistics delivered to an area fast is good, but getting it delivered there at all is more important. And I needed to recognize that I was kind of overwhelmed and not doing a good job of managing my... Because it's complicated, right? A heliborne, an airborne logistics chain becomes an extra step complicated. I needed to recognize I was doing a very bad job of that earlier, and just start driving there rather than airdropping. But that said, like... yeah, like, I just got bottled up in those woods, and there wasn't enough wood to really spread out very well, and I had a really bad force comp, I think, because at first I didn't have enough AA. I needed to bring more stingers on that side. And I could see that they were very air heavy from the start, but I don't know, I brought some STTs, but I just didn't really do enough of them. And then later on, I didn't have enough ATs. So I think the biggest mistake of that match, apart from having a really shoddy, like just kind of giving up on my logistics too much and not focusing enough, not doing drain, not doing my checklist, is force composition. I had this smattering of units, and I was kind of moving a bit too quick. I was playing old style, very panicked. I was just like, oh, there's a unit here, move it up. And I was really missing the right combination of units. And that is the thing about playing an SOF deck, as well as, you know, with these infantry units, is you have units that are very optimized for killing a certain type of unit, but I think SOF doesn't have as many units that can kill everything, right? Like, I have CQB Delta, that just kills infantry, but it can't do anything to vehicles. Ranger's Javelin, okay, fine in standoff against long-range infantry, but it's mainly there to kill vehicles at long range, but then you need Moors for close range, you know what I mean? And I wasn't paying enough attention to maintaining a good force composition, so I was losing the key units I needed, and then I couldn't deal with the other shit anymore. So, in that sense, yeah, like, I wasn't doing enough there with my units, and that's why I was getting stop-started so much, because I was either having too much trouble dealing with enemy helicopters because I didn't have enough AA, or I was having too much trouble dealing with enemy armor because I didn't bring enough Rangers Maws until, you know, I really needed it. I definitely should have bringing in my helicopters for fire support way earlier. I was way too timid to bring in helicopters there. I just was. I was just, I think, too intimidated by how powerful I felt they were dug into that left side. In the end, they really weren't. And I with helicopter support of my own, I could have won those fights a lot better. So I needed to be way more proactive with calling in the 180 cost longbows. And even having the Guardian and the Comanche sitting around on standby, that would have been helpful. And transports. One of the reasons it was so hard for me is because I didn't bring enough transports, so they kept dying. Because I just had a fucked Logi chain. I wasn't doing a good job managing my Logi. Everything was kind of a mess, and I didn't know where anything was. If I had Jeeps with my infantry squads, I could have, like, repositioned way more effectively. But in the end, I was just kind of, like, walking the whole way, and it just didn't work out well. So, like, I don't think it's the worst game of my life, but I wouldn't say I was proud of that game. Definitely a lot to work on from that one. Let's take one mistake from it to work on for the next one. It's either the logistics or the force comp. I say the force comp was worse. Probably a thing to pay more attention to, because I'm generally going to focus on trying to have not bad Logi anyway. But definitely better force composition if I'm going to play this deck. I have to be so much more on top of my infantry, like platoon combinations. Alright, so let's see. The Slam Rams, I guess, did their job of trading, so I guess they were always worth bringing in. So that was a good strategy, that was good. Oh, you've got new content? Hang on, let me see, Growlcore. Or let me see after I do the rundown of this match. The Slam Rams are definitely worth it. Where's my scroll bar? Even only for, like, getting a drone, they're still worth it. None of my infantry would have had very good trades this game, because I was kind of all over the place. And you can see, their infantry run into was very isolated too. If I just had, like, transports of mine, it would have gone way better. Definitely made up the mistake of not enough transports. Good to keep mental up by keeping some level of reinforcement of the good. Oh, I feel alright. I guess the good thing I would say about myself, I have to say something positive, is that I took time at the start to breathe. I recognized that there was a strategic problem on the left side of the team, and I decided to be the person to fill that gap. Because it's true that, yes, in hindsight, I probably would agree as well, that if I had not been tying up the players on the left, they would have been obliterating our left flank, and I could have had an easier match elsewhere, but I think I picked the right place to go just because someone needed to do it. And I'm glad I brought the Slam Rams as well, because someone also, again, had to do it. I actually look forward to playing USMC Striker, because I'm going to have so many Patriots. I kind of want to go Armored Striker as a legit meme deck to just bring 6 Patriots. I think that would be fucking hilarious. But 2 or 4 will be enough. Anyway, F-35 bombing. This was an okay run. Like, it wasn't a good trade economically. It was almost even, I guess. Maybe it was a good trade? It was almost even. But, strategically, it was good to kill their air. Anti-air, I mean. Yeah, other than that, nothing egregious. What are all my deaths to? Planes. So much plane. Oh, I fucked the Fex too. I gotta not fuck the Fex. Next match, I'm camera locking to the Fex until it leaves the map. Planes. Planes and helicopters. I died to planes and helicopters a lot. And then in the late to mid game, I started losing to the Abramses. But other than that, it was a lot of losing to air. Definitely a match where it would have been nice if we'd had more Patriots. I was gonna say something else to take into the next match. What was it? Something that went well? Just having transports? No, I'd already said it. Can't remember. Slam ram, artillery? I kept my artillery going. I don't know if the artillery got any kills, but I did a lot of bombing, a lot of damage. Oh yeah, I was gonna say, how do I go forward constructively to not just say, oh, I fucked up my compositions and shit not to do that again. But like, I also gotta think about how do I mentally not get in that state where I was like, just too much shit. I wonder if I brought in too many types of units at the start. Because even from the start, I was kind of confused in my rollout. Especially when I'm just like chucking units anywhere they'll fit in a heliborne loadout. I think I ended up being like, okay, where's Delta? I like lost them in the icons. I probably needed to roll out... But that's the thing, is I need all the different units. I think it's just part of playing SOF. Because I could just roll out Rangers Recon and STT and maybe a Delta. Maybe cut the Delta early. Probably cut the Delta early. But then you also need to have the Javelin and Moors. Maybe I shouldn't have brought the tank as well. Like, maybe just too many different types of units at the start confused me. Maybe a Woods rollout would have been Rangers Recon, STT, Rangers Javelin, and Moors. And then don't bring the snipers, don't bring the Green Berets yet. Bring them later in mid-game for the recon sweep, as we call it. That probably would have been better. Just focus on less unit types at first. Because I had like 6 or 7 unit types, and I think I just got confused with having all of them at once. How to employ them and where I had what. Otter says, moving the other Jav team up to immediately replace the first ended up costing a lot. Yeah. Yeah, and I think I ended up in a bad situation where my line was really messy and I had like weapons teams at the front, no recon, da-da-da-da-da. More air support. Okay. What was the thing I said I was going to focus on going to the next match? The one mistake? Force composition. Let's go again. I got another SOF Airborne in me. I want to get good at this style. It's harder to play, but it was also a hard part of the map to play, I think. So, let's keep at it. I think it's got promise. Technically, I did achieve kind of my strategic goal. I achieved one strategic goal by the end of the match. Of, oh, I gotta check Graukor's thing, too. I would have liked to push all the way if I succeeded very well into their backline, but I did kind of get to the midline, but I didn't take the B point, which I think would have been the point for, like, a medium strategic success. So I had, like, a light strategic success by the end, but even that said, it took me too long, you know what I mean? To really get that done, so we can do better. We can do better. Oh my god, Graucor, what have you sent? This is great! I have more from Graucor, hang on. They did evil things? You're gonna ban him? No, this looks great! Look what Graucor has done! Excellent! Wow, I've got legs and hands. And abs. Be this bigs. I gotta carry it. Oh, I've got like hair too. I'm so windswept and slicked. Beautiful. I look great. And then this is me in the last match. This is when I get panicked. This is what I look like. I did a hotkey to pull this one out. Panicked Beagle. That one's fucking fantastic. This is what we're trying to be today. We're aiming to be this. But last match I was this. That's what happened. Thank you, Graucor. These are terrific.